Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here with the live stream of the Atlanta Falcons versus the Indianapolis Colts. I have the game on right here. I also have the game cast. The game is actually a little faster than the game cast, so I will keep things going. Falcons come in at 3-5, 14-10 left in the first quarter. Uh, Colts just get a first down here. Falcons, Leonard Floyd out. James Pierce starts. Onyemata, Dorless, and Ebiketie. Of course, we're going to see a lot of Jalen Walker. Colts have the number one offense in the league. Billy Bowman, Xavier Watts, Mike Hughes on the back end, of course, with AJ Terrell. Y'all joining us? Let us know. Oh man, so the Falcons looks like there was a swing pass to Jonathan Taylor. Falcons defense is flying around. Very good screen pass play. Of course, Jesse Bates comes in and forces the fumble. Offensive lineman for the Colts recovers. Falcons, man, that was kind of indicative of our entire season, right? Falcons create problems on defense in terms of getting to where we need to. James Pierce bites down on a play here, and it just seems like we don't really take advantage. Tyler Warren with the catch right here, 12:55, another first down for the Colts. The Colts, Shane Steichen is cooking. One thing I noticed about James Pierce that they are really taking advantage of is he constantly bites down on the play action. Like he's always trying to follow the play instead of reading his keys. And I think that was an issue for James Pierce when he comes in. 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 35, another 4-yard run by the Colts. That was an issue with James Pierce when it came out of college. He's extremely, extremely talented and gifted, but he's not disciplined at all. And he keeps biting down on the play action fake, and it is absolutely murdering us. You got to do your job. If James Pierce just does his job, that pass to Tyler Warren doesn't happen. 2nd and 6 from the Atlanta 31. Colts are currently driving. They are cooking right now. It is now first down, 1st and 10 from the Atlanta. So the game cast is a little faster than the stream, actually. Looks like they're about 10 seconds too fast. But anyway, as I go, it's 11:23 left in the first half. In the first quarter, 3rd and 2. Man, how y'all feel about Raheem? Chat, let me know how y'all feel about Raheem. Let me know how y'all feel about Zach Robinson. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Motion, play action pass, James Pierce. Ooh, Tyler Warren. Oh, good play by Jesse Bates. Oh, is that Mo Ali Cox? No, he's retired. Whoever that is. Yeah, that's Mo Ali Cox. I wasn't lying. Good play by Jesse Bates on 3rd and 2. It looks like the Colts are going for it on 4th and 2 from the 27, from the Falcons 27. Wow, that's a big play. The Colts try to target JD Bertrand early. As you know, he's in for Divine Diablo. Really just a drop by Mo Ali Cox. Great play to make sure that the pass is incomplete. All right, 4th and 2. Colts are 15 of 17 on 4th and 2. Slant pass. Yes, sir. D. Alford with the big play on 4th and 2. Big play by the Falcons defense there, holds the Colts after a promising drive. Jeff Ulbrich is pumped. D. Alford is pumped. Great play by the Falcons. Woo! Great play. 10:58 left. Falcons get a turnover on downs, and apparently this is going to be a commercial. So Falcons get a turnover on downs. What we'll do is we'll kind of talk while we'll just kind of talk here while um let's go square it off. Pardon. As y'all can see, I'm trying to get it all straight. Nope. That's the one I want to show. That's the one I want to show. So the Falcons get a big stop on fourth down, 4th and 2. D. Alford stops Josh Downs on the slant route. I gotta tell y'all while we're on commercial, Shadin, D. Alford was on the bubble at the beginning of the season, clearly on the bubble, and now all of a sudden, with Billy Bowman out, it seems like he's had a resurgence. So for y'all in the chat, I want to know, where does Billy Bowman align in this defense with D. Alford playing so well? Do you move D. Alford to the dime, or do you move D. Alford to like the keep him as the nickel and move Billy Bowman to the dime and make him more of a dime / like safety DB type? So here's the reason I ask. Billy Bowman is clearly a better tackler and run support than D. Alford. Both of them are pretty good, pretty decent in covering. Billy Bowman is a little faster, but D. Alford is more veteran savvy. And he's played really well. Very good anticipatory DB. If it were me, I would probably put D. Alford at the dime, and then I would just bring him in when we go in dime, and then use Billy Bowman, if he's not guarding anybody, use him as kind of like a de facto, like a Rodney Harrison kind of thing. All right. 1st and 10. Bijan off left tackle for 16 yards. Again, I wish I could pause this because the stream is just a little bit behind the game cast. But Bijan goes right up the middle for 16 yards. 1st and 10 from the Indianapolis Colts 32. Here we go. Double motion like that, using Charlie Warner as the lead back. Bijan off tackle gets going. So we're obviously going to run behind Jake Matthews. Elijah Wilkinson has been cool. He ain't been great. The best thing you can do as a right tackle is not have your name called, and we've been calling his name the last couple days. So here we go. Second, and it's now 1st and 10. I'm gonna minimize this, or I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna focus on the game so that I don't see the game cast. But 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 10:19 left. Here we go. Drake London in motion with Mooney at the top. Pistol play action. Oh, Kyle Pitts drops it wide open. That was a touchdown. Kyle Pitts just dropped a touchdown, y'all. That was a touchdown. We showing the replay. I wish I could show the replay to you all. Oh my goodness. That was touchdown. Oh, that's touchdown. There's nobody in front of Kyle Pitts if he catches that. Jesus Christ. There's nobody there. There's nobody else in the frame, y'all. There's nobody in the frame. That has been the problem with the Atlanta Falcons all year on offense. We just don't take advantage of what we need. And now we hand the ball off on 2nd and 10. And of course, we only get 2 yards. So now it's 3rd and 8, which is just absolutely frustrating. I do not know what we're going to do, man. Our offense is so – that's not even a problem with Zach Robinson or Michael Penix. Ooh, Bergeron is out. That's right. Kyle Hinton starting. Chris Lyncham playing. He is playing through an ankle injury. Newsel, Jake Matthews, and, of course, Elijah Wilkinson, our third-string tackle, with Storm Norton and Caleb McGarry out. Storm Norton having suffered the setback, of course. 3rd and 8 from the 46, 9:26 left to go. Oh, Michael Penix sacked. Fumble. Colts get the ball. Oh my God. It is now the Colts ball. Looks like there should have been a hot route there. They are clearly blocking. Algier missed that. Elijah Wilkinson pointed out number 0. I think that's his name is Bynum. Bynum for the Colts. Algier, that's not on Wilkinson. Algier missed that. That was a full-on blitz. Did they call that a fumble? They had to have called that a fumble. Yeah, they did. And now they're doing the Drew Hills. That was on Algier, y'all. He missed it. Now, 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Colts at the not inside the red zone, at the 24-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons after the big play turnover, sack, forced fumble. Here we go. 9:15 left. Colts on their second possession after the turnover. So, jet sweep to number 16, who was fast. He gets around the corner. 10, 5, down to the 1-yard line. 9:03 left. 1st and goal for the Colts. Both defenses create turnovers. One Falcons on downs. Colts sack, force fumble. It seemed like on that, it looks like the Colts about to go in for a touchdown. It seemed like on that sack, force fumble that Kyle Pitts was supposed to run a hot route and he did not. Bad start for Kyle Pitts early. Of course, Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Colts, 6-0, Indianapolis, 8:36 after the sack, force fumble. So the defense does its job, gets a 4-and-out, not a 4-and-out, gets a fourth quarter stop. The offense fumbles on the sack fumble. And 2 plays later, after putting the defense in a terrible position, I mean, it's really nothing you can do. It's kind of indicative of the Falcons season, right? Can't blame that on Zach Robinson. Can't blame that on Michael Penix. Oh, he missed the extra point. 8:36 left in the first quarter. Colts up 6-0. Can't blame that on Wilkinson. Can't blame that on Zach Robinson. Can't blame that on Michael Penix. Unfortunately, as much as I like Algier, Billy Bowman is playing. As much as I like Algier, that was an Algier issue. Algier did that. Missed the block. So while we're on commercial break, Colts up 6-0. The offense, the Falcons, Kyle Pitts drops a touchdown. That's normally how it goes in the NFL, right? In any sport, college, football, basketball, anything. When you miss an opportunity to score and make a big play, 9 times out of 10, that's going to come back and bite you. Most of the time in football, when you miss an extra point, which the Colts just missed an extra point, so maybe that comes back and bites them, or you miss a chippy shot field goal, or you drop a first down, or in this case, Kyle Pitts, if he catches that pass, is going for a touchdown, it's going to come back and bite you. 2 plays later, Colts get a sack, forced fumble, and miscommunication on pass blocking. And that's it. That is it. 6-0 Colts up. Falcons get the ball back. It is what it is, y'all. We don't even have any other scores to go check because we're the only game on because it's 9:30 here on a Sunday. So we don't even have any other scores to check. But Falcons down 6-0. Sack, force fumble. So while we're here on commercial, y'all, who y'all want to be the next head coach? You can assume that Raheem Morris is not going to be here next year. If we keep losing, which we are more than likely going to keep losing, I don't see a scenario where he comes back unless he were to fire Zach Robinson right now. And everything else that we're hearing with like Mike McDaniels in Miami, they're saying that Mike McDaniels is going to be back. which means that they're blaming this season on Tyreek Hill's distraction. Maybe. I think that's what they're going to use. They're going to blame it on injuries. All of those things. So, as you can see, there's a kickoff. Falcons get the ball. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this because this game cast is literally 10 seconds before the actual feed that I'm watching. So, Natron Brooks catches the ball at the end zone, comes out to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 18, 8:30 left in the first quarter. So here we go. Y'all let me know, Shannon. Do you have any faith? So now they're showing this. So they showed a blitz, a double blitz. Oh, so they fooled him. On that blitz forced fumble, they blitzed the linebacker up the middle. Algier picked him up. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually not Algier's fault the more I look at this. There's just nothing you can do. That's really on Penix. Penix has to have more pocket awareness. If they're going to blitz both players, then you got to be able to get rid of the ball. He was talking to Pitt, so maybe Pitt mixed the hot route. Here we go. 1st and 10, 8:30 left in the first quarter. Play action pass out of the pistol to Algier. Penix scrambles to his right, throws it to Drake London with a huge gain, 32 yards. Looks like they're moving Drake London around, getting him away from Sauce Gardner. There's no way, and they're running zone. Great play. Pistol formation. Drake and Kyle Pitts at the top of the screen with Bijan in motion and Algier in the backfield. By him buying extra time, man, Penix can do that, right? Drake London again. Another 10-yard gain. It looks like they are featuring Drake London, y'all. It looks like they're just going Drake London. They are about to make him the man on this offense. He comes out here, 7:44. Falcons are driving. They go 50 yards in 2 plays. And all of a sudden, Drake London has 49 catches for 629 yards and 5 touchdowns. So he's on his way to another 1,000-yard season. 1st and 10 from the Colts 38, 7:27 left. Bijan in the pistol. Falcons hand the ball off. Bijan goes for about 4, tackled by Zaire Franklin and friends. I was really hoping that I would see the Falcons take advantage of DeForest Buckner not playing. You know, he's big defensive tackle from Oregon. You know, I think he's like 6'7". Calais Campbell type mold. 2nd and 6. Here we go. Bijan has 3 rushes, 22 yards already. 2nd and 6 from the 34 of the Colts. What we gonna do? Y'all? All right. Pistol play action pass. Going to Mooney. Looks like we have a flag. Mooney definitely got past him. So hey, look, y'all. I know I hate Zach Robinson. Y'all know I hate Zach Robinson. As much as I don't like Bobo or UGA, I am willing to give credit where credit is due. Mike Bobo has been calling hella games well for UGA this year. Oh, yeah, he definitely got grabbed. Mooney definitely got grabbed. And I think that should put us at the 14-yard line. If Zach Robinson can, and we can execute some of these plays, I think we'll be pretty good. Bijan and Drake at the top of the screen, Kyle Pitts and Mooney at the bottom, Algier in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the Colts 14. Give the ball to Algier. Straight up the middle of the field. Algier goes for all the way 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Let's go, Falcons. Give the ball to Algier. I've been telling y'all all year long, bruh. All year long that they need to give the ball to Algier. I've been telling y'all that all year long. Put Bijan in motion. And shout out to my podcast co-host Norwood as well. Man, just give the ball to Algier, bro. Algier off tackle for the touchdown. Give the ball to Algier, bro. I told y'all. We told y'all. The Splash Cast. We should have a whole segment called We Told Y'all, Shada. We should have a whole segment called We Told Y'all. Because I said if you have Bijan on the field, with all of those weapons, put everybody good on the field for the Falcons. Just put everybody good. Can we make the extra point, Jesus? I don't know. But we'll get to there. Right now, Algier off tackle. I'm on it right now. I told y'all, if we put everybody good on the field, Algier, Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Mooney, and Drake London. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus Penix is 6. Plus 5 offensive linemen. If we could put everybody else on, put everybody good on the field, we're really difficult to stop if we can block them. If we can block them, everybody, it's very difficult to stop. Put Bijan in motion everywhere. Run him all around, bro. This is why the college game at times is so far superior to watch than the NFL. Because the NFL represents the old model. They're resistant to change a lot. The coaches are resistant to change. But when you take that mentality of, I'm just going to put the best 11 on the field for the Falcons and put Algier in the backfield, use Bijan in the backfield and in the slot and in motion, how they did, use Mooney and Pitts and Drake London, there's not enough defensive concepts to stop that other than blitz, right? And of course, it worked for the blitz on the first drive. But if we can block them and catch the blitz, you can't guard all of our players. We have too many good skill positions. That's why I don't think Terry Fontenot gonna get fired. To be honest, I don't think Terry Fontenot. Y'all make sure, appreciate y'all for joining. Make sure y'all hit us up, put your information in the chat, give us a like, a follow, and a share. Trying to grow the stream. But as I told y'all, Falcons up 7-6. We hit the extra point, Jesus. Praise the Lord. We hit the extra point. But I told y'all, put the best 11 on the field like in college. We can figure it all out from there. They're gonna stack the Bijan because they already said in the lead up to the game when the Falcons run the ball, Bijan has 75 yards rushing plus whatever passing that we're 3-0. And when he doesn't get the ball that we're 0-5. Cool. But if we know that, then you know the defense knows that. The Falcons have too many weapons to sit up there and run that milquetoast offense. Shout out to Norwood. Run that terrible ass offense. It's too many. We have too many weapons. So what I need and what I saw on that drive, I saw Algier up the middle. You can't guard him because you're going to send somebody out for Bijan. And one-on-one Algier with this offensive line, especially the interior, and we run it to the left, y'all. To the interior, why not? Why not? And we running to the left. No more running behind Elijah Wilkinson. It's cool, bro. You're doing an admirable job as a third string. We ain't expecting nothing for you no more. There's too much pressure over there. We going to the left. To the left, bro. We going behind Hinton. Shout out to Hinton. Replacing Bergeron, who has that ankle injury, who's probably going to be out for a couple games. Hinton, I think that was really big of him to get kickoff, touchback. It was really big of Hinton to get those reps last week. And he didn't play bad. But, man, if we could just – Tyler Algier has 5 rushing touchdowns this season. We went 5 plays, 81 yards. We featured Algier, we featured Bijan, and we featured Mooney and Drake London. Kyle Pitts, 1st and 10 for the Colts. Kyle Pitts, get that drop out your head, big dog. Don't even worry about it. We coming right back to you. All right, here we go. Colts, their offense was moving, man. Offense is moving 1st and 10, 6:07 in the first quarter. Colts got the ball. All right, let me minimize this feed because I don't want to see what's going on. Woo! Jonathan Taylor, first play. Jesus Christ. Jonathan Taylor is such a problem, dog. Oh, my Lord. He's going to have 100 yards rushing in the first quarter. What happened on that play? Who missed? It looked like one of the defensive tackles was in the backfield. I think that was Onyemata. I really think that was Onyemata. Jeez, Jonathan Taylor is 1st in rush yards, rush TDs, scrimmage yards, and rushing attempts. 2nd in rushing attempts. It looks like Onyemata was back there. Oh, Jonathan Taylor in the slot. What is this? Get there, Zach. And looks like they're going for it. Touchdown, Tyler Warren, double coverage. Nope, that's not Tyler Warren. That's Alec Pierce. You can't have that. You can't have that, Atlanta. You can't do that. Jonathan Taylor was in the slot. You can't run and allow, they have Jonathan Taylor in the slot. You can't allow Alec Pierce to just run down the field. What happened here? We're in zone. Oh, Xavier Watts, you got caught peeking, buddy. You got caught peeking, Xavier. You left D. Alford by himself, and D. Alford was there. D. Alford was there. Xavier Watts, you left him. You left him. That has been a flaw in the Falcons' defense in our zone all year long, man. They are taking advantage of our safeties, which I never thought would happen. There's no come on, Xavier Watts, you were there. That was your zone. You were in the area. And you can't get mad at Xavier Watts because Xavier Watts is a rookie. But you can't get mad at him because at this point in the season, the Falcons safeties have been beaten in that cover 3 midfield zone repeatedly from literally week 1 when the Emeka Ibuka went over the top for the game-winning touchdown against the Falcons. And then Younghoe Koo, of course, missed the field goal. But so Colts up 13-7. But our safeties, y'all, our safeties keep getting manipulated. Our safeties keep, and they move. If you notice, Jesse Bates was the over-the-top safety, and then they kind of moved him into like a rover area, the strong safety, and they try to use Xavier Watts over the top because he's allegedly more disciplined. But man, y'all, and I know we're gonna talk a lot of trash. I just gave D. Alford his big ups, and they're saying, he has his ups and downs. That wasn't D. Alford's fault. He's playing the outside. Safety's got to get there, man. Our safeties have been disappointing. And Jesse Bates is probably the first, second, or third best safety in the league, right? Top 3 safety. Xavier Watts is a top 10 rookie on defense. But our safeties have been disappointing this year. They have left our corners out on islands. All right. So, as I said before, while we're on commercial break, I don't think Terry Fontenot should get fired. Here's why. Terry Fontenot has put together one of the better rosters in the NFL. I think if you were to go get a coach that's competent and can make in-game decisions and adjustments, I think this team runs away with the division. You probably need to improve. Yeah, Xavier Watts. Here they go. They profile Xavier Watts. They're back. You probably need to improve your defensive tackles. But yeah, Xavier Watts went. Yeah, Xavier. So Xavier Watts, and this is the same thing that they've done. Every team has done this against our deep safeties. You flood the zone, and you have somebody go over the top, and then you have somebody go across the middle. So it's kind of like a scissors concept. You basically have like a post and then a deep post, and they go like this, right? The safety bites on the low man, and then you throw it over the top. The Bucks did it well. They have done that to us. Our opponents and all of our losses have done that to us in every game. 5-14, 1st and 10 from the Falcons' 27-yard line in the pistol formation. Bijan in the backfield. Trap play. Number 95 makes the tackle. No gain. That's kind of one of those plays, right? You didn't have any receivers really in the game. That was you got David Sills, Kyle Pitts. Now we're going no huddle, 4:55. 4:55, second down and 10. Play action pass. They saw something. Mooney catches the ball on Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner does not look like he's traveling with Drake London like they said. Not gonna lie to you. Does not look like they traveling with Drake London like he said. 4:35, 1st and 10. Looks like the Falcons have figured something out. They're going with this no huddle. Bijan off tackle goes for another 12 yards, 11, 12 yards. Now, this is the kind of offense I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the kind of offense I like to see where welcome everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all. This is the kind of offense I like to see where we catch them in a defense, and because we have so many multiple type of players that we go no huddle. And I mean, that's what we're doing. I don't know if we've caught them in we must have them in a nickel. We must have caught them in a nickel because we've now run no huddle 350. We've now run no huddle 5 plays in a row. And I think Michael Penix is really, really comfortable in no huddle because that takes away the whole we're not getting the play in type crap. And they never should have fired Hilliard, but it is what it is. Colts come with the blitz. Michael Penix misses on Mooney. 3rd and 5. This is probably where I would like to huddle a little bit, just because if you huddle on 3rd down, you're able to get the play in correctly, allegedly, right? Mooney's tight too. He knows he should have caught that. 3rd and 5, 3:30 left in the first quarter. Colts up 13-7. Falcons have the ball at the Colts 42. Bijan, Drake, and Mooney up. Kyle Pitts at the bottom. Screen pass to Drake. No blocking from Drake London. Wow, we ran a screen pass to Darnell Mooney. No blocking from Drake London. Drake London absolutely whiffs on the block, and he's like, man, who am I supposed to guard? Will Blackman makes the play, so now it's 4th down from their 42. Falcons punt the ball. It is the ball is down at the 2-yard line. Great punt. Listen, the thing about having mid teams and teams that are not great is that our punters for the Falcons are always fantastic. Shot in. Our punters for the Falcons are always fantastic. Look at this. Our punters for the Falcons are always fantastic because they always get a whole lot of work. Bradley Pinion is one of the best punters when it comes to downing the ball inside the 10-yard line because we punt a lot because we don't score a lot of points. So would you rather have a really, really good punter, or would you rather have a really, really good offense where you didn't have to use the punter, but the punter was mid? I tell you which one I would like to have. I'll trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Bradley Pinion. I'll trade Bradley Pinion for a competent field goal kicker any day of the week. Any day of the week. So Colts get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line. Still in the first quarter. This is a long first quarter. The thing about these games in the morning time is they have so many ads. If you notice, this game will definitely go until like 1 o'clock. Shut in. This game will definitely go till like 1 o'clock. And at halftime, we'll talk a little bit. Then more than likely, I'm going to take a break, and then we'll be right back for the second half. Falcons down 13-7. Let's look at these stats a little bit while we're here. Michael Penix 4 of 6 for 56 yards. Daniel Jones 4 of 6 for 72 yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor 5 carries, a touchdown. Bijan Robinson. I mean, it's not like we're getting blown out, y'all. It's not like we're getting blown out, right? Let's see what else we got. 92 total yards. The thing is, we have the turnover. The turnover is what is really why we're down, to be honest. Look at that. Falcons 3-5, Lord. 3-5. Really, but we're only like 1 game behind Carolina. But anyway, Lakel London. Lakel London had a game of his life last week. I don't understand our injury history. Lakel London had the game of his life. He comes back and then he hurts his shoulder. in one game. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the Colts own 2-yard line. They are in the shotgun. So they don't really operate under center either. Oh no, what happened to my game? Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. All right. Colts 2nd and 2, so they definitely get an 8-yard pass on that one. My game cut off, so it's back on. Ebiketti's in there, Jalen Walker's in there. 2nd and 2. Colts look like, oh, get him. Daniel Jones scrambles out of there and gets does he get the first down? Yep. They give him the first down. He scrambles for a first down. Colts get now 1st and 10 from their own 12. One thing about the Falcons defense is we just don't finish plays, man. We don't finish, and it's not about finishing plays like, in the secondary, even though that's part of it. But we don't finish like sacks. Like we always get back there, but we never actually get the sack. Like that is frustrating, man. Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones out there playing pretty well. Play action pass on first, get back there. Danny with a Daniel Dimes from New York Giants type throw. Not gonna lie to you, that was a bad throw. Misses Tyler Warren there. 113 left. 2nd and 10. But as I was saying, it's like our pass rushers. First of all, James Pierce has to be more disciplined, and I need us to finish the play. If you notice, like when we get past, and I don't know if it's pocket presence from the other quarterbacks, but we don't ever finish the play when it comes to actually making the sack. Let's see what we got. I got y'all up here. All right. So Daniel Dimes gets out again. He now runs for another 20 yards. So Danny, they have done absolutely nothing on this drive, except for Daniel Dimes has scrambled. The issue I have here is what I need is Ronnie Harrison blitzed and got absolutely destroyed. And this is where I need Jeff Ulbrich to kind of be better. I need Jeff Ulbrich to be able to make adjustments. We can't keep running man, and Daniel Dimes is just going to run down the field. Josh, I don't think we're missing Grady Jarrett. At least this year's Grady Jarrett, we're not missing. We just can't stop the run. I like getting pressure up the middle, but we got to be able to stop the run, and we got to be able. You're right. I do. From that point, I do understand collapsing the pocket, right? And I think that's what you're really talking about is collapsing the pocket. So I do get that. I'll show that. Grady Jarrett, pressure up the middle. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't like that. I don't agree with you, but woo, penalty on the Colts. Ineligible is that ineligible man downfield. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Get him behind the sticks, dog. Who is that? Rain Man. His name is Rain Man. Raymond. Well, that's an interesting spelling. Raimann. Raymond. So now it's 1st and 15. Colts are going to let this go. Look like they're going to let this go all the way to the end of the first quarter. And then they'll go down. Falcons do get the ball at half. So if we can have a strong second quarter, we can keep this a game. But end of the first quarter here. Falcons down 13-7. Kind of a rough play, rough go at it. We will be right back to start the. I think I'm gonna do this screen. We'll be right back, y'all. Y'all remember like, follow, subscribe. We'll be right back to start the second quarter. Oh, my bad. How do I turn the loop function on? Well, I appreciate y'all here. Oh, Luke, here we go. All right, the Falcons are back. Start of the second quarter. 1st and 15 from the Colts on 21. Falcons send the blitz with what's his name? And of course, this dude, Alec Pierce. So the Falcons have a bit of an issue. D. Alford is now questionable to return, being evaluated for a possible concussion. We're already out without Mike Hughes. And I don't know who our backup cornerback is, whoever number 32 is. Who is number 32? I can't see his name. So they are going to attack number 32. It looks like they have now put AJ Terrell on Alec Pierce. Falcons with the blitz. Man, you got to make the tackle. Falcons had a great play call there. A great play call. They ran a double blitz on a bootleg play action pass, and they throw the ball to Tyler Warren, and JD Bertrand gets absolutely bitched the entire play. Look at that. JD Bertrand, Tyler Warren, JD Bertrand. Man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. JD Bertrand in pass coverage is absolutely awful. He is bad. They keep taking, that's why they keep playing Ronnie Harrison. So now they just, and whenever JD Bertrand leaves the game, they just run the ball. Cade Ellis, I like him, but you just need him to rush the passer. Anything else where you have to, this is gonna sound bad, y'all, but anything else where you have to think, I ain't really a fan. All right, another first down. Shane Steichen looks like he's getting in his bag a little bit. I don't know if we have we already were down players. We already have bad coaching. To be down players, more players in the secondary with bad coaching, I don't know, y'all. Not looking good. And Daniel Jones is just sitting back there. Oh, he fumbled. Daniel Jones is just sitting back there, and he's maneuvering the pocket to where we can't really do anything. We can't finish plays. Jalen Walker got back there again. Jalen Walker, let me tell y'all, Jalen Walker is fantastic. He reads plays well. They tried to block him with Mo Ali Cox. He went right behind him. And then he forces Daniel Jones to run, and they dropped Zach Harrison, which was a wrinkle I like. I like it. If I'm the Falcons, I look at there's Josh Woods, number 42. I know he's special teams. I probably look at him playing a little more than JD Bertrand. They motion Tyler Warren out. They're looking for him. They run an out route to AJ Terrell's side. Falcons. AJ Terrell tackles him for a 1-2 yard gain. He's a bright spot on our defense. They don't even throw to his side right now. So big third down for the Falcons. 3rd and 8 from the Falcons 35. From the Falcons 38. Yeah. 3rd and 8 from the Falcons 38 here. You really need to hold them here. You really need to hold them. Let's see. We go 3rd and 8 from the Falcons 38. Falcons with a big blitz. Big play by who was that? Big play by Ronnie Harrison. Great play by the defense there, forcing them out wide. Jonathan Taylor's there. Whoever blitzed in on 4th and 6 is fantastic. Do the Colts go for it? Or are they going to go for the kick? Colts going for the kick here. Colts going for the kick here. Got to be what? 56 yards? 53-yard field goal attempt. Falcons defense. Short. Falcons defense holds. Hey, Jeff Ulbrich, bruh. You can't leave, dog. Raheem might go. Zach Robinson may go. Jeff Ulbrich. Look at the YNs in Germany. Jesus. Jeff Ulbrich, bruh, you have to stay. You can't go anywhere, Jeff Ulbrich. Whatever you need, bruh. I need you to be. I know you probably have aspirations to be a head coach. I understand that. Not right now, big dog. Please stay with us on defense. Y'all know how I feel about offense. I feel like head coaches should be offensive guys anyway. Because if you're an offensive head coach, that's where you get your stability, right? So you get players, you get like Shane Steichen, if he's good, which we've seen that he's good, is going to be the head coach for the Colts as long as he's a good coach, right? You're not gonna. You may have to replace a defensive coordinator, but to me, it's easier to replace defensive coordinators than it is offensive coordinators. Because offensive coordinators often take your quarterbacks coach, your running backs coach, your something coach, your position. They take more position coaches to fill out their offensive staff than defensive players. So to me, it makes more sense to keep Ulbrich, if we can, as a defensive coordinator, and then hire an offensive-minded coach. I've seen there's a lot of coaches going to be fired while we're on commercial. There's a lot of coaches that's going to be fired. Zach Taylor, who I would assume is not on the hot seat, but may be in Cincinnati. And they may scapegoat him, right? There's Zach Taylor. I think he's a good offensive mind. Of course, I don't know if you get Mike McDaniels as head coach, but if you could get Mike McDaniels as an offensive coordinator, you could do that. But then more than likely, you got to keep Raheem. And I think Raheem, if he were given another year, would show incremental improvement in decision making, because that all comes with experience, right? But if you don't change out the offensive coordinator to somebody that pushes the ball down the field and will get out of the stupid ass pistol and use all of your weapons, then at that point, I don't know. You tying yourself to an offense like that isn't going to work. It's not going to work. All right, here we go. Falcons back. I had to turn the game cast off because it's a little ahead of us, so y'all can see it. I can't. Falcons are up, down 13-7, 1st and 10 from our own 43. Falcons, Zaire Franklin stops Bijan. Y'all know I hate that toss to the short side of the field crap. That makes linebackers are too athletic. Linebackers are too athletic for that to happen. What they saying about Raheem? They talking about something that don't matter. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Drake London and Mooney at the top of the field. Penix, you got to move around, Penix. Man, he ran all the way backwards. Throw the ball out of bounds, man. That's something that Penix is going to have to be better at. His pocket awareness, and instead of escaping left, running all the way out, he's going to have to learn how to climb the pocket. And that comes from I hate to say it, that comes from experience. And he's got a lot of college experience, but he didn't really run 17 seconds. Come on, man, get the play in. Down to 10 seconds on the clock. 9:50 left, 3rd and 9. Now we're at 8 seconds. We just broke the huddle with 8 seconds left. 4, 3. Hike the ball. Come on, man. See? This is why I said you shouldn't have fired Ike Hilliard. It's not Ike Hilliard's fault. Ray, I ain't going to lie to you, bro. If that's why you had an issue, then you're right. That's another timeout. So now, this is what I'm talking about. We in the second quarter. We're down 13-7. Michael Penix Jr. is clearly frustrated with Zach Robinson right now. He's clearly frustrated with getting the play call in. This is where I need Raheem Morris to get in Zach Robinson's face and cuss him out. I need you to put a fire under. This is what I'm talking about when I ask y'all, what the hell does Raheem Morris do during game day? He's just standing there. We can't get the play in. We've lost 4 of our 5 games that we've lost have been because of Jesse Owens. Have been because of poor clock management, having to spend timeouts because we can't get plays in, all of those things. That's frustrating. I'm not mad at the timeout here because this is probably a time where we need another hike the ball too soon before Penix. Man, throw the ball away. What? They hiked the ball too soon again. Like the Falcons are imploding. This is why you fire Zach Robinson. They hiked the ball too soon again on 3rd down, man. After a timeout. You did the same stupid. How do you do this, hell? How do you have those issues after a timeout? What is this play call? Zach Robinson go to hell, man. Like that's the shit that's inexcusable. You avoid a delay of game, so you call timeout because you can't get the play in. You then come out of the timeout and then you hike the ball. You hike the ball too fast. And now we're all discombobulated. Right up the field. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you get fired. That's why you got to go, bruh. That's why you got to go. Stupid ass shit like that. And before this happened, this is why I was asking the question. What the hell does Raheem do during game day? As a head coach, what the hell are you doing? I ain't see nothing. All he did was look at the thing, look at this play clock. I was about to say shot clock. Look at the play clock, see that it was going down, and then call time. Bro, what are you doing? There's no time for you to be a people connector, Raheem. You're 3-5. You about to be fired, dog. Where is the fire in your eyes? This is a gladiator sport. All this shit sitting there like this. Oh my God, I don't want to say nothing. Trying to be the nice guy, not trying to show. You need to show up, Zach Robinson, as a leader. You are the leader of this team. You are the leader of the coaching personnel. This is your team. They hired you to be a leader. Not doing shit correctly and allowing bullshit to happen on offense. The same thing happened over and over again. That's poor leadership. That's poor leadership. 1st and 10 from the Colts. They get a penalty after that punt. 1st and 10. Jonathan Taylor's just absolutely killing us. He's getting 6 yards of carry, and he's running through our linebackers. Jonathan Taylor is killing our linebackers, dog. I told y'all. Y'all need to play Josh Woods, bro. 42. They playing him? Yes. They put Josh Woods in the game. Thank you, God. Hopefully he plays better than JD Bertrand. I think they so sick of JD Bertrand's gonna get fired too. It's gonna be a lot of change, a lot of firing going on. They took JD Bertrand out the game and put Josh Woods, and they're allowing Caden Ellis. They're allowing Caden Ellis to actually run around, which is I'm okay with. They're playing Jalen Walker a lot. Toss play, get there. Great play. Josh Woods, great play. That's what I'm talking about. Hell, yes. 3rd and 2. Let's go, Falcons. Look, even if 3rd and 1, if they get it, that's a better play than what we've seen from JD Bertrand and Caden Ellis. That's what I'm talking about, Ulbrich. Maybe this works out, maybe this doesn't. But the fact that you're doing something different to try to change the outcome of what's happening is fine with me. Our offense is ass. I'm sick of Raheem and this I don't do shit mentality on the sideline. I need somebody to cut somebody out, dog. Oh, false start. Yes, sir. False start. 7:25 left in the second quarter. 3 minutes. I'm sorry. 3rd down is now it's going to be 6 inside their own 20-yard line. Falcons are trying to. The defense is not playing badly. Xavier Watts had a mental lapse that allowed for a touchdown. Falcons offense did not pick up the blitz, sack, forced fumble in the red zone. Jonathan Taylor in the red zone is almost automatic. Can't really blame the defense on that. Falcons defense is playing pretty well. 3rd and 6, 7:12 left and running from the Colts' own 10-yard line. Get there, Ronnie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4th and 6. Falcons defense came to play today, dog. 7:02 left in this first half. 4th and 6. Falcons defense, we are hurt. We are depleted. We are down 2 DBs. But when you Rodney Harrison, James Pierce, man, James, that should have been that should have been a pick, James. That was a great play call. You dropped James Pierce into the flats. That's why they didn't catch it on there. Great play by the Falcons. Great play call by the defense. What is the flag for? What's the flag for? 6:54 left in the first half. Falcons down 13-7. Flag pending here on the punt from the Colts. I think that flag is going to be like a Colts player running out of bounds and not establishing himself back inside the field of play. That's got to be it, right? What's the play call? What's going on now? Too many men on the field at the snap. Coaching. Too many men on the field at the snap. Coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching. Y'all starting to see the theme here, and y'all know I go for the blacks. I am here for Raheem. I want him to do well. You can't keep making these sorry coaching mistakes, dog. You can't keep making these sorry coaching mistakes, and you can't sit there all quiet on the sideline. I can see if you were making mistakes and then you was going over there cussing everybody out. I can see that. At least you showing some fire, showing that you're upset about something. Do something. But you just sitting there watching Zach Robinson piss away a whole drive because we can't get a play in. I'm telling y'all, Ike Hilliard shouldn't have been fired. Ray maybe should have been on the team. Should still be on the team. Do y'all trust Raheem's reasons? Do y'all trust Raheem making the right decision? I don't trust him making the right decision at all because I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet in any game where he's had to make a critical decision that he made the right one. I have not seen it yet. Him nor Zach Robinson. I have not seen it yet. How many close games have we won? I don't even got to look up stats. I can just go by this year. How many close games have we won on the last possession that we were supposed to win? None. We don't win those. That's coaching. When the game is on the line and you have to make a play call, when the game is on the line and you got to get the play in, when the game is on the line and the offense is sputtering, the head coach is supposed to step up and do something, anything, do anything, say anything. Even if it's, I don't need you to come up there and all goddamn game. Why do you even have on a headset? I have never seen him speak into the headset ever. Have y'all? It's commercial now, so I go on a little rant. Have y'all seen Raheem Morris ever speak into the damn headset? Y'all let me know. Send me the clip. Post it in the chat because I ain't seen shit. Why does he have on a headset? He don't do nothing. He don't call nothing. He has a whole play card. What are we doing? What are we doing here, y'all? We call timeout. And then we have we confused after the timeout. How are you confused after the timeout? Yo, and the thing is, I'm not mad that we playing Michael Penix. I'm okay with the growth spurts or the growth pains that come with Michael Penix in terms of his development as a quarterback, happy feet, all of those things. But when you have the same issues, Kirk Cousins had a whole Netflix special where he was talking about Zach Robinson was like, bro, I just can't get the plays in. I can't really read. I can't really make adjustments and read the defense because the plays come in too slow. That's coaching. And it's the same thing with Michael Penix. Bijan, 1st and 10 from the that's a hip drop tackle. 1st and 10 from 6:40 left. Bijan goes. That was a hip drop tackle. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're right. They got to figure out a way to stop the hip drop tackle because they're still doing it and they're not enforcing it. You got to enforce the hip drop tackle to get them to stop. Bijan with 5 yards, 6:27 left to go in the first half, 15 on the clock. 2nd and 5 from our 49. Yeah, 2nd and 5 from our 49. Or you could say 50. 2nd and 5 from the 50. Hike the ball. Pistol, play action pass, go up the field. Yes, we find Charlie Warner for 20 yards down to the 35, 15 yards. Finally, getting Charlie Warner the ball. He's a really good tight end, y'all. UGA. He's a really, really good tight end. He's a blocking tight end, and nobody ever covers him. Penix, I will say, on that play, I'm happy for it. Penix has got to learn how to step up in the pocket. He's got to learn how to step up in the pocket. Charlie Warner kind of makes Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, you better want a reasonable contract because Charlie Warner's a lot cheaper and just as reliable. Algier off tackle. Another 3 yards. Nah, you can't get hype on that. That's 3-4 yards. That's cool. 5:14 left, 1st and 10. Algier off right tackle gets 3 yards. And then they bring in Bijan. Look, y'all. Look, they keep showing Raheem. I ain't seen him say nothing into the headset yet. That's what I'm about to do. That's gonna be my little side mission of the game. What does Raheem do? I wish I had like a coach's cam where I could just see Raheem. What does he do during the game? 2nd and 7, 4:48 left from the Colts 38-yard line. Nope, 33-yard line from the Colts 33. Drake London down another 15 yards. I tell you, bro, and we're starting to throw the ball over the middle of the field. That is something that we have to do. And you can tell that they keep running that zone and we just running stop routes. We're flooding the zone pretty well. That's great play design. That's not a bad play design. If we can get the play in, we pretty good. Another pistol, Bijan in the pistol, Drake London at the bottom, Mooney at the top with Davis Sills. Ooh, Bijan makes Zaire Franklin miss in the backfield and turns a 2-yard loss into a 5-yard gain. That was a great 5-yard run by Bijan. 4-yard run by Bijan. 2nd and 6 from the 14-yard line, I think that is. From the 16-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 16-yard line. We are trying to get a touchdown here. The Falcons are terrible in the red zone. Here we go. Bijan lined up. Ooh, Drake London for the touchdown. Is he hurt? Touchdown, Drake London. Fantastic route. Right, Joshua? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. sir. Drake London hurt, though. I know that hurt. Yes, sir. Let me see the route combination with him and Kyle Pitts. Let's go. That was a great, bruh. Ooh, great route. Yes. Yes, sir. That tough too. That hurt that collarbone. Yeah, that hurt that collarbone though. Jesus, that hurt that collarbone. Jermaine Pratt fell on him. But oh Lord. Amen. Pinion. He giving himself the cross. Oh, we got a new kicker. That's right. We got the OCD dude. He just did the he do the hair. He be doing the hair like this, right? All right, kicker. Come on, bro. And my screen freezes. That tells me something went wrong. Falcons take the lead. Drake London into the medical tent. I knew it, bro. I knew Drake London into the medical tent. Ooh, fell on that collarbone. Damn, Mooney. And then Mooney chest buttermilk. Y'all used to play buttermilk in middle school. You leave your chest open, get pop, 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 a strawberry. That's basically what Mooney just did to Drake London. Saw him and hit him in the chest. But that was a great route concept. Let's talk about that last touchdown while we're on commercial. That was a great route concept. Again, I said this at the beginning of the stream. I said, put all your best players on the field at the same time and put them all in the same space. At the bottom of the screen, you had Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and then you motion Bijan out there. You fake the screen to Bijan, had Drake London fake like he's blocking Pratt, and then spin off of him. Kyle Pitts runs the post, I believe. Drake London then goes into like, it's almost like a wheel route. He goes in and then wheels out, reverses out. Penix, if one thing Penix can do is throw the ball to the sideline. Over the middle of the field, we don't really do that yet. We ain't that comfortable. But them out routes, them corners, and he put it right on the money. And Jermaine Pratt did fall on Drake London. You know, he has been battling that collarbone issue all year. But that was great route concept, great play call, great blocking. Because that was a 3 to 4 second play. That wasn't a play that, you know, that was Penix likes is really good with the 0 to 2 second plays. I get the ball out, I just throw it to a spot and you're there. But for the long developing plays, he gets happy feet. He stood in that pocket. He stepped up and gave a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. I like what I think Penix is the guy for the future of the Falcons, no matter what happens in the coaching staff. If you're a coach, and I've said this a lot, Mike Tomlin says this a lot. Coaches don't want to coach anymore. They want to get players for their scheme, and if you can't fit their scheme, then I can't coach you to be a better person. There's no development. And that's what you have with players like, y'all gonna get mad at me, 49ers fans, but Josh Purdy. Is it Purdy? Brock Purdy? Like, he fits that system, but he's not gonna develop. Right? He's as good as he's gonna be. Which is why you kind of see them lean more towards veteran quarterbacks, which is why I didn't understand why they didn't get Aaron Rodgers, but whatever. The Rams, right? Same thing. Go get Matt Stafford. Jared Goff didn't fit the system, even though he was pretty good. To me, when you get a young quarterback, you better have a really good developer of talent. They have Doug Williams Jr., who is our quarterback's coach. I'm happy for him, of course. Falcons kickoff. Oh, my goodness. Did they allow a run back? Nope. Another flag on the kickoff. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Another flag on the kickoff because our special teams is really good. Again, our kick coverage, our punt coverage, we be punting a lot. Holding. 3:19 left in the first half. Falcons up 14-13. Just kicked the ball off. There is a holding penalty on the Colts. The Colts have had 5-6 penalties. The Falcons have 0, maybe 1. Great route concept. They really manipulated Sauce Gardner here. I'm sorry, Jermaine Pratt here. They did not manipulate Sauce Gardner. Great offensive line here. Great play call. Great route. There was nothing that you could do. Jermaine Pratt couldn't do anything. Bynum was already taken by the Kyle Pitts as the post route. Sorry, Kyle Pitts for the post route. That was a great play call. I just hope. Look at Kirk Cousins over there, Cole. I just hope that Drake London is okay. 1st and 10, 3:19 left in the first half. Colts get the ball at their own 14. Yeah. Who's number 32? I can't believe they're actually. He's a tall corner. That's what I was supposed to look up. Anybody in the chat, let me know who Falcons number 32 is on defense. Jamal Anderson. Nope. That is our old. That's the Dirty Bird. Jonathan Taylor. It's getting a little chippy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the chippiness. Show me that you want it. Show me that you're frustrated. Is it Keith Taylor? His name? No, that's 28. I don't know who this person is. Who is number 32 for the Atlanta Falcons on defense? Somebody please let me know. Get there, Ebiketie. Jonathan Taylor in the flat. I like it. You got to make that tackle, but that's okay. Down to the 2-minute warning. Past to Jonathan Taylor in the flat. Jeff Ulbrich is in a rhythm defensively right now. You know, we talk about offensive players getting in rhythm, offensive guys getting in rhythm. How come y'all ain't got no numbers? I'm looking up number 32. We're down 3 corners. I don't know who number 32 is, guys. Is that Keith Taylor? So his name is Keith Taylor. He's 6'3". 6'3" cornerback out of University of Washington. I mean, this is your time, Keith. At 6'3", if you can come in here and be good on the corners and just be a physical press corner and good in zone and understand your assignment, you and AJ Terrell at 6'3" and 6'1", that's an intimidating corner group. Y'all notice the evolution on corners? Not really a lot of small corners anymore. You're gonna have to be, if you're gonna be a small corner or a small, like a 5'11", 5'10" type guy, you're gonna have to play the slot and be more of like a safety rover type guy that can do everything, like a Brian Branch. But even Brian Branch is like 6 feet, 6 feet, right? You're gonna be outside, and you have to guard T. Higgins and Drake London and Jamar Chase and Jefferson and all of that. You're gonna have to be a more physical corner, and you're gonna have to get your hands on receivers because guys like Jackson Smith and Jigba is route treating y'all up right now. You're definitely gonna have those physical corners. So Keith Taylor at 6'3", man, if you can play, you play pretty well. Too bad we missed the trade deadline because we didn't really add anything. I guess that's a good question while we're on commercial. Falcons fans, who would y'all have liked to add? Who would y'all have liked to add at the trade deadline? We didn't add anybody. I'd at least like us to add a defensive tackle or something. We cut a defensive tackle recently. All right, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Let me go ahead and hide the game cast. All right, Daniel Dimes, 10-14, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, but it's not like he is. Well, let's see. As soon as I say something bad, he do something really, really good. So let me be quiet. 2nd and 6. D. Alford out with a concussion. 2nd and 6. Ooh, Tyler Warren. Nope, not Tyler Warren. Alec Pierce. Dude, this dude, Alec Pierce, is killing us right now. He's got to have 100 yards receiving. Alec Pierce has to have 100 yards receiving. Is he on my fantasy? I don't need him. He's got 100 yards receiving, y'all. Alec Pierce. I'll let y'all look it up. Y'all can look him up. But once you look him up, I'm as surprised as you are. Get there. Daniel Jones has I see what he does. I see what Daniel Jones does. Daniel Jones takes a really deep drop. He drops back like 7 yards, and which is, I think that's a Shane Steichen thing, because they're already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards off the back, off the front of the in the shotgun, and he drops back. Yes, sack on 2nd and 1. Let Caden Ellis run away, run around. Stop trying to put him in. Stop putting him in a coverage. Put him at the line of scrimmage, running him around with Jalen Walker, and we can get it. But again, great play call. Great play call. Ooh, he killed you on that. That little rep, Jonathan Taylor. Whoo, you got cooked. Let Caden Ellis run around, bro. Don't make him think. You putting him in 3rd and 11. That's right. Put him at the line of scrimmage and go get it. Let him go get it, bro. Guard Jonathan Taylor. Get there. Ooh. Pick. Jesse Bates. Go, 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 go. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. We'll take. Nah, we're not ad reading nothing, bro. Have you, Josh? We're not ad reading nothing. Have you seen our luck? What happened? What's happening? What's going on? Everybody looks confused. Great play, great stunt by James Pierce. Got him off his line a little bit. Jesse Bates undercut. You had the safety over the top, and you let Jesse Bates be a rover. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Take a knee. We going into halftime. We don't even care about that unsportsmanlike conduct. That's a bullshit ass call. We ain't even worried about that, Shawty. The defense came to play today, baby. Defense. Raheem, there's coaches. There's the coaches cam. Raheem ain't said nothing yet. Just told y'all. Danny Dimes. That boy back in East Rutherford. That boy up there and think he in New York. Throwing them ducks. But yeah, I'm going to finish my thought because I'm gonna have to cut all of this up. Man, if y'all don't take a knee, it's 2nd. Where are we? Are we trying to get a field goal? What are we doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, take a knee. Yeah. Hike the ball, take a knee. Going into half, and we get ball at half. What I've noticed about Danny Dimes and what Shane Steichen has him doing is they're lining up in shotgun 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and he's standing there with Jonathan Taylor. But another thing that they do is they still drop back like 3 yards. So Daniel Jones drops back. By the time he's back there, he's dropped back 8 yards. So as a defensive front, you're trying to get to the quarterback, but he's now set you up as a result, and he knows how to climb the pocket, but they create lanes for him because they drop back so far. I'm interested to see if we make any adjustments with that. I'm really interested to see if we make any adjustments with that. But you got to give it to the defense. The defense got burnt on that touchdown to Alec Pierce. And then they got, Jonathan Taylor scored after a sudden change inside the red zone. Outside of those 2 or 3 plays, the defense has had a bend but don't break mentality. And that was after we stopped them on the first drive of 4th down. So look, man, I said this before and I'll say this again. Jeff Ulbrich, you cannot leave, bro. Unless somebody offers you a head coaching position, and all head coaching positions ain't the greatest. But I know everybody feels that they can turn around some situations. But if they offer you Cleveland, I might stay. Although you would have Myles Garrett, I would stay with the Falcons as defensive coordinator if I could. Right? They offer you Miami, stay with the Falcons if I could. Right? Cincinnati, You got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. You can build the defense as a defensive guy, and you just get an offensive guy. I get it. But at that point, we got to keep Jeff Ulbrich. 14-13, Falcons are up at halftime. Falcons get the ball after half. Let's go ahead and look at the stats real fast. First off, to let you all know, Keith Taylor is a 6'3" corner out of the University of Washington. I think I asked that before. Let's go ahead and look at these stats real fast and see what we got. So Falcons, Michael Penix is 7 of 10 for 99 yards and a touchdown. Bijan, 9 rushes, 47 yards. He also has 1 catch for -4 yards. So Bijan, we are averaging 5.2 yards a carry with Bijan and 5.7 yards a carry with Algier, who has 3 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. One thing I'll say, Drake London 4 for 72. Kyle Pitts has 0 catches. He's dropped literally 2 passes. One of them was a touchdown, a long touchdown for like 80 yards. The Falcons are averaging 5.3 rushes a carry between Bijan and Algier, which is what we need to do. Wow, Bijan's jump cuts are like Mike Forte worthy, Marshall Faulk worthy. We look good on offense when we can get the play in. I guess that's easy to say, right? If you get the play in and you block it correctly, everybody looks good on offense. But Kyle Pitts, that was a great play call. Daniel Jones, 11 of 16, 142 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Danny Dimes. Looking like Danny Dimes from New York. But I got to give this to the defense, man. Let's look at the defense real fast. Jesse Bates, 3 solo tackles, 4 total, 2 pass breakups, and an interception early. Ronnie Harrison making himself known for 4 tackles, 2 solos, and a pass breakup. Keith Taylor comes in. That is seizing the moment. Shout out to Ulbrich taking JD Bertrand out of the game. He took JD Bertrand out the game, and he has now put in Josh Woods, who has 3 tackles, 1 solo, and has played pretty well. I am not gonna lie to y'all. If Josh Woods plays well enough, I probably don't put JD Bertrand back in the game. Right? So, with that being said, Falcons are up. Positives from the first half. Defense, of course, Michael Penix playing well. Negative, lapses in coverage. Offense still can't get the play call in. We still have to burn timeouts. It did not come back and bite us this time, but it has bitten us in the past. It is what it is. We'll be right back at the start of the second half. I am going to go and check everything out. Y'all stay tuned. Let me make sure everything is looped. Let's turn banner on. Let's go ahead and change the banner. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the Falcons. Again, I told y'all I really want a coach's cam because I don't know what Raheem Morris does during the game. I have never seen him speak into the headset yet. He has a headset on. He doesn't fire anybody up. He does nothing. So with that being said, yep. Falcons up 14-13. We will be right back at the end of the halftime. Y'all stay tuned. And ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime. We are back. Your boy had to go get the beverage. Did a little praying this morning. Did my little praying. Did my little reading. My little forgiveness. My little blessings. As for all of those, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe to the Splashcast and Dive Team Media. We are here. Second half is on the way. Should be starting here pretty shortly. Again, Falcons up 14-13 in an up and down first half. Complete with the full Falcons experience, right? The full Falcons experience of not delay of games, but not getting plays in on time. JD Bertrand getting beat in coverage. And Daniel Jones making something out of nothing. But in the full Falcons experience, we also see Michael Penix make mistakes. We see a sack forced fumble in the first drive that led to the first score for the Indianapolis Colts, who went up 13-7. But the Colts missed the extra point. Falcons debuted their new kicker, OCD man. He be doing this with his hair all the time. Got him back, but he's made 2 extra points, so we can't get upset. Falcons did do some good, though, which pisses you off because it lends to the brand of inconsistency with this team. Drake London and Michael Penix have had a really good game. They are really establishing that connection. The Falcons, to me, could have more points. Kyle Pitts, I look for Kyle Pitts to have a really, really big second half, y'all. I look for Kyle Pitts to have a big second half. Let me turn this banner off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this banner up kind of as a ticker. Scroll. Here we go. Cancel. And then I'm going to show this one. All right. So Colts 14-13. Y'all know what it is. But, hey, Atlanta has 63 rushing yards, 84 passing yards. The Colts have outgained us by they have 235 yards. We are back. Falcons received the second half kick, started the third quarter. Got my little rocket fuel here. What do we got? We got a spiked coffee, is what we gonna call it, a spiked coffee. Falcons get the ball back. Jamal Agnew returns the ball to the 30-yard line. I'm not going to say that Jamal Agnew is playing great, but at the end of the day, we are starting at our 30-35 versus the Colts have been starting at their, I want to say, inside their own 20 is their average starting position. So we're winning that battle. Let me go ahead and hide the game cast. As y'all can see, the game cast is a little faster. So 1st and 10, 14:55 to go. Y'all forgive me. I'm trying to get my screen set up. Come on, man. Here we go. Come on, StreamYard. What are we doing, StreamYard? And then, of course, the game restarts. All right. So while I set everything back up, all I really want to do is just get this over here. Well, while my stream gets back up, guys, I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Let's follow the game cast if we can. I'll put it on my phone because I know we're watching it. 2nd and 6 from the Atlanta 35. Falcons have the ball. 14:38 left in the third quarter. Wow. It's kind of just stopped on me. Kind of just stopped on me a little bit. May have to stop sharing. A lot of bandwidth over here. Let's see if we can fix it all. While we get all of that straight, appreciate y'all for taking the time to tune in with us. Give us a second. I think it's the NFL app. I'm gonna go here. Ooh. And then we're gonna close this out. That ESPN app be killing me, don't it? Let's close that out. All right. So let's see what we got. We on a commercial break. Did somebody get hurt? I think that's what happened. Somebody got hurt. That gives us time to get all of our stuff straight. Again, get it all set up. Again, like, follow, and subscribe. Dive to me to the Splash Cast. We are in the midst of upgrading all of our infrastructure as well. Need a new computer, as y'all can see. This little Dell that I have ain't really working the greatest. All right, we back. I think I froze a little bit, y'all. So what I got essentially is, here we go. All right, 2nd and 6. Falcons give the ball off. Bijan in the slot. Kyle Pitts, pass to Kyle Pitts. So we found something, y'all. Putting Bijan in the slot and Algier in the backfield, along with putting Kyle Pitts and Drake London together on either side of the formation, is giving them fits. It is giving them fits for real. I'm extremely happy about this. I can't lie to y'all. There we go. Oh, Bijan off right tackle. Bijan off right tackle, as y'all can see. Oh, man. I don't want that. Live stream. There we go. All right. Falcons offense is humming. Bijan is now up to 5.7 yards a carry again. Here we go. Now we give it off to Algier, who is running through them. This is what I like to see, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is what I like to see. I like to see us. I wonder if I can get the game cast. I like to see us doing what we're supposed to do. Doing what we're supposed to do. Stewart's hurt. So now the Colts are missing their backup run stuffer, which I see us tackling him. 2nd and 5, trying to hit Pitts. I now see also that we are definitely trying to use Pitts and yeah, hear me? Definitely try to use Pitts and Drake London together on the same side of the field has been pretty well. That is clearly pass interference, but the ball was underthrown. 3rd and 5. Falcons have a chance to add to the lead here if we could keep it going. 3rd and 5. Penix drops back out of the pistol. We throw it deep to, that should have been a touchdown. Kyle Pitts again. But it looks like the safety was there. Do you kick the field goal? Linebacker on Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts breaks down. He has it. The ball is there. Kyle Pitts has him beat. Looks like he either gets the ball knocked out or he. Oh, Kyle, it was a little underthrown. Kyle Pitts, you got to make that catch. A little underthrown, but Kyle Pitts has to make that catch. Do y'all know, is there a way to like stop all of the like ads that pop up and everything on ESPN? If I could do that and just have ESPN showing. Anyway, I'm gonna share the game cast. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna share the game cast in a second. Falcons are up. Did we make that field goal? Yeah, Falcons up 17-13. Y'all know field goals are a an adventure with the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see what we got. There we go. We back. All right, we back with the game cast. All right, so we back. Now let's see if we can get this going, and then I promise I won't touch nothing else. Or commercial break in progress. I'm gonna have it here on my tablet and my phone, just in case. I would like to go full screen, but it won't let me for some reason. Yeah, I'm not gonna push the envelope. But Falcons up 17-13 in a pretty good drive to start the second half. I would have loved to see us get 7 points, but at the end of the day gonna end, right? It is what it is. Now the Falcons kick off. I expect for the coffee and liquor, can't go wrong with it, right? Shout out to Aunt T. My aunt passed away, y'all. My aunt passed away Wednesday, Thursday, I want to say, one of those days. 96 years old. One of her things that she had was she used to always keep a flask of coffee in Kahlua. So I'm drinking that with all of that in mind. Yeah. Falcons up 17-13 on the 7-2 Colts. I did have a conversation. Shout out to Josh. I had a conversation with Josh yesterday as we were watching the Georgia game. The Falcons were kind of set up for this game. Bro, I know that they did not run the ball back to the 50. They had a 50-yard return. What is happening? What is happening? This is what happens when. Be right back. This is what happens when. This is what happens when you have to start playing your depth. This is what happens when you have to start playing your depth a little bit, because you start playing your depth because people are hurt, and now your issues are a problem. So now the Colts get the ball at the 45, 1st and 10 in Atlanta territory, which is at the 44, which is not what you want. Here we go. Daniel Jones drops back the pass. They throw it to Jonathan Taylor, who is wide open. Josh Woods falls down. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield for 23 yards, wide open. Colts are now, after a kickoff return and one play, are now, I think, in the red zone. I don't know who was supposed to have the receiver, but Jonathan Taylor was wide open out of the backfield. First and 10, 11:45 to go at the Falcons 20-yard line. The Colts have abandoned the run, which is interesting. Oh, sack, fumble, and a hold. Jalen Walker again, baby. Jalen Walker again. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Y'all can't fire Terry Fontenot. Y'all can't fire Terry Fontenot. Terry Fontenot. No penalty. That's right. Sack, force, fumble. Jalen Walker is kind of crazy. He is killing. He had 2 sacks and a forced fumble last week. Man, he got back there with Danny Dimes. He just caused the fumble. Man, he's got that Conor McGregor, I'm the guy type walk. So now it's 2nd and 21. Oh, let me put this down now. Put this over here. 2nd and 21. They throw it out to the flat. So it looks like the Falcons have decided that they are going to give the running back in the flat. That's what they're going to give, is the running back in the flat. That's what we've decided to do. 3rd and 13, I think. 10:50 left. 3rd and 13 after that big play. In for Falcons. Onyemata out. Brandon Dorless in. Jalen Walker. Jeff Ulbrich has this playing well. I hate that we don't have Laquel London. I would love for James Pierce to make a play here. Here we go. James Pierce, sack, fumble, pick it up. Our rookies, baby. I just said Terry Fontenot cannot be fired. Terry Fontenot cannot be fired, bruh. Terry Fontenot cannot be fired. Jalen Walker, James Pierce took over that drive, bruh. Jerry Walker, he cannot be fired, bruh. Terry Fontenot cannot be fired. Look at my text going crazy. Text going crazy, bruh. Terry Fontenot cannot be fired. Jalen Walker, sack, force, fumble. James Pierce, sack, force, fumble recovery by Jalen Walker. Brandon Dorless leads us in sacks. He's drafted everybody that he's drafted. Not everybody he's drafted. A lot of the players that he's drafted have been really, 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 really good. Hey, bruh. Terry Fontenot cannot be fired, Shawty. I didn't even a towel. My baby. So my baby saw me sweating, y'all. My executive producer, y'all know her as Reasington. My baby saw me sweating. She brought me a little towel. That's why it's pink. She got me a little bucket here to let me know. Put it there. She said, Daddy, you're sweating. Because I'm hyped. Shawty. I'm hyped. Finally, look, offense. Offense, bruh. I need y'all to do something. Right now, bruh. Zach Robinson. And I told y'all, I said this in Saturday morning. I said, watch the Falcons win this game. I said, the Falcons will win this game and give us false hope. Look. Offense. Great teams put foot on neck. If you put your foot on their neck, you cause them to get out of their game plan. The Colts want to run the ball. They want to run the ball with Jonathan Taylor. I don't know why they're not running the ball, but if we go score again to make it 24-13, you're basically putting the game on Daniel Dimes' shoulders. And the Colts wide receivers, Alec Pierce has had a really good game, but they're not that scary. They're good. The Colts offense is good because of Shane Steichen. The Falcons offense should be good because of the players, in spite of Zach Robinson, right? Oh, we got any chat? Got any comments? Yeah, there we go. At this point, if you're the Falcons offense, you're up 17-13. You have the ball. You just had a sudden change. You now stop the Colts offense in the red zone on your side of the field for a second time. The offense has to do something, bro. If y'all see the comments, y'all, if y'all are ahead of me, don't let me know. But I'm watching the game. I had to put it on my phone. Falcons up 17-13, 10-21 in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from our own 44. Hand off to Bijan. Bijan goes forward for 1 yard and gets upended by the Colts defense. They are keyed in on him crazy. They're analyzing this game right now, analyzing this play. Great play call. So they faked the blitz from Jesse Bates, and he peeled off on Jonathan Taylor. Remember at halftime, first down. Remember at halftime, I said, dang, it's not a first down. 3rd and 8, 9:50 left. Remember halftime, I said that Jeff Ulbrich, I'm interested to see how he's going to make adjustments because Jonathan Taylor in the flat has been wide open. So he faked the blitz from the other side, faked the weak side blitz from the strong side with James Pierce, peeled Jesse Bates off on the Jonathan Taylor. I'm not mad at it. All right, 3rd and 8, 9:50 left. Falcons, come on, offense. This is when we need to go down and score a touchdown or a field goal. Hike the ball. And that should have been a pick six by Sauce Gardner, but he did not catch it. So Falcons go 3 and out after forcing a turnover, sack, force fumble. It looks like Sauce Gardner knew that play was coming. I don't. Golly, Zach Robinson is such a love-hate guy, right? You hate it because his bread and butter is always going to be the out routes, and good DBs are going to know that. Sauce Gardner is a good DB. I would have loved we need to figure out how to get some in-breaking routes, y'all. My baby. Shout out to my baby. We need to figure out how to get some in-breaking routes. I don't know if Michael Penix is nervous, or I wouldn't say nervous. Nervous is the wrong thing. I don't think he's nervous at this point. Is less confident in throwing the ball over to the middle of the field. But there's some fundamental things that he's got to improve on. And I don't know if that falls on him right now or if it falls on coaching. Y'all know with the way the Falcons season has gone, coaching to me is the culprit of everything offensively and totally. Clutch moments during the game, that's offense. That's coaching. That's Raheem. Too many men on the field on defense, too many men on the field in special teams, burning timeouts, not getting plays in, not fixing the problem, that's Raheem. But not being able to throw the ball over the middle of the field, that's development. Do you blame Zach Robinson for that? Do you blame Doug Williams or EJ Williams? I think his name, DJ Williams. Do you blame Williams for the quarterback coach for that? Who do you blame? One person that was really good at throwing the ball over the middle of the field was Kirk Cousins. But we've seen Kirk Cousins now because he hasn't played in so long. There's no time for him to come in and get used to it. And with this offense, the way this offense is, we already have trouble getting the plays in, and with a full offseason, we have problems getting the plays in. So Kirk Cousins can't come in. I would like to see Kirk kind of help him throw the ball over the middle of the field, man. We've got to get Penix comfortable in climbing the pocket, comfortable in throwing the ball over the middle of the field. The climb in the pocket and go ahead and take in what the defense gives you when you can scramble is going to come with time, right? He's had 4 season-ending injuries. I think he was hurt almost every year he was in college except for the last one. With various knees and shoulders he used to be a really good scrambling quarterback. Go look at Michael Penix when he was at Indiana when they upset Penn State. He was a super athletic quarterback, but at that point, Colts starting inside their own 20 again, 9:40 first down. At that point, I think he's a little gun shy. Let's see what the defense does here. They go right back to Jonathan Taylor. You know, at the end of the day, if the Colts can't do it if they can do one thing, they can give the ball to Jonathan Taylor, Shawty. Yeah, they re-showing that play Sauce played. So Sauce, if you go back to the Georgia Florida game, at the last end of the game, Georgia did the same thing. Ellis Robinson did the same thing. So what it was, Ellis Robinson had deep thirds, covered 3, and jumped the route. Sauce did the same thing. If Penix could have pump fake, he would have had Mooney for a touchdown. But they blitzed. So I get it. 2nd and 8, 8:57. Colts got the ball. Jonathan Taylor gets 8 yards. Good tackle by Bowman, because if he didn't, he was out the door. The Colts are about to ride Jonathan Taylor all the way down the field, bro. Pause if necessary. 1st and 10. Colts get the first down. They are now at their own 25. 24. Colts are at their own 24. 1st and 10. 8:20 left in the third quarter. Sticking with the ground game. Onyemata stands him up after one or 2 yards. JD Bertrand is back in the game. I would take him out the game right now, because if they know that he's in the game, they're going to go right at him. He is Nate Landman. Nate Landman, who we traded, said wasn't good enough. Falcons did not. Too many players on the field. Confusion on defense. Come on, man. This is frustrating, y'all. Too many players on the field for the second time. That's a coaching error. Let's see. Where's the Raheem cam? There it is. Not talking. Raheem still more coach cam. Raheem not talking in. Come on, man. Raheem don't say nothing, bro. He don't talk at all during the game. He just be in the way. Frustrating, Shonen. Frustrating. Falcons up 17-13, 2nd and 12. So that was on the Colts. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3. Give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Yep. Right off tackle. Gets another 10 yards. Hey, man. I knew that they were about to do this. Falcons needed to score on that drive. You needed to score on that turnover. You let the defense dictate it. JD Bertrand got cooked again. They're going right at JD Bertrand. They've gone at him now 2 plays in a row. Let's see where they go again. He gets blocked again. Shout out to Onyemata. JD Bertrand. Look, man. JD Bertrand may have to go. 6:45. Jonathan Taylor comes out. He's tired. They bring in somebody 2nd and 7. You have to know that they're throwing the ball here, right? Oh, it's cold out there. That's right. They're in Germany in October. It's cold. They have to know that they're throwing the ball here, right? Yeah, you know they're throwing. Screenplay. JD Bertrand out of position. Screenplay to Tyler Warren. Come on, man. Yo, all right, Ulbrich. Yo, you got to take him out the game, dog. You can't leave JD Bertrand in the game. That's just great play call. And it was tipped by Jalen Walker. He almost knocked that down. Come on, man. I don't listen. I try not to lock in on players. I try not to. But you Ronnie Harrison. Is Ronnie Harrison hurt? Y'all let me know. Let me pull up my other phone. Is Ronnie Harrison hurt? Is Ronnie Harrison hurt? There's no reason for JD Beartrain to be in the game. Is Josh Woods hurt? What's happening? Why is JD Beartrain in the game, y'all? Why is he in the game? As a head coach, if I'm talking to Jeff Olberg, hey, take that motherfucker out. Take him out the game. I don't care. Put in Josh Woods, put in Ronnie Harrison, do something. Take JD Beartrain out the game. Y'all keep trying to drop Caden Ellis into coverage, and they picking us apart. Third and 3. Come on, defense. Hold them to a field goal. You got to take JD Beartrain out the game, y'all. You got to take him out the game, shut in. You got to take JD Beartrain out of the game. Please take him out of the game, bro. Both teams have not converted a third down this game. That's crazy. 4, 3, 2, 1. They hand the ball off on 3rd and 3. Shout out to Ebiketie. Shout out to Ebiketie. 4th and 1 from the 19. JD Beartrain got washed again. If it wasn't for Ebiketie and Jalen Walker, that was a first down. Man, look. All y'all linebackers. Look, Falcons. CJ Allen. CJ Allen. CJ Allen. CJ Allen. From UGA. All right, 4th down. 4th and 1 from the 19. Are they going for it in the pistol? Read option. Jonathan Taylor gets 6 yards. Yeah. They just decided to run the ball. Jonathan Taylor time. And a screen to Tyler Warren. Where's the linebackers? Where's the linebackers there? What are you doing? Caden Ellis? Oh, man, Falcons, we need Divine Diablo back bad. Jesus, we need to put Ronnie Harrison in the game, so now they're going to run off tackle. Ebiketie with the play. Yes. String that out, Ebiketie. Y'all should look for Tyler Warren here. Look for Tyler Warren here. Oh, they put Tyler Warren at the scat back? I don't know if I'd have done that. Tyler Warren is better as a pass catcher. I don't know if I'd have put him at the Wildcat. Come on, defense. Billy Bowman on Tyler Warren. You need to look for over the middle. Zone over the middle. Oh, that's holding. That's holding. All right. 3rd and 6. 3 yards. 3rd and 5. Ooh. All right. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get there. Get there. Get there, Jalen. Yes, sir. Good tackle, Jalen and Xavier. 4th and 1. Yo, they ain't really done nothing outside of Danny Dimes, bro. They ain't really done nothing outside of Danny Dimes, bro. Good hit. Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker's everywhere. Use Caden Ellis the way we use Jalen Walker. Just run them around. 4th and 2. They going for it? 4th and 2. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter from the Falcons 11-yard line. They going for it. Toss play. Toss play. Stop them on 4th down. Stop them on 4th down. Yes, sir. Ooh. Who made the tackle? JD Beartrain. I just talked shit about JD Bertrand all the way down the field, and that motherfucker make a tackle on 4th and goal. Well, 4th and 1. Let's see. Overhead view. Hey, that's great play. That's great play call. That's great play setup. Shout out to Ulbrich. When y'all go back and look at this, y'all going to see JD Bertrand is 2 yards behind the rest of the linebackers. The rest of the linebackers hit all the blockers and allowed JD Bertrand to slant to and make the tackle, and he made the tackle. I just talked shit about JD Bertrand for 5 minutes, and then he makes the stop. All right, offense. 47 seconds left. Defense playing. We got the ball. Sudden change. 1st and 10 from our 7-yard line. We know we giving it to Bijan. Or is that Algier? No, that's Bijan. Hey, y'all. Don't be hurting him now. Put up the foes, baby. Put up the foes, baby. Put up the foes, baby. Put up the foes. Oh, we going for it? Oh, no, we're not in forwards yet. Uh-oh. What's happening? 2nd and 7. We threw the ball over the middle of the field. We threw the ball over the middle of the field, y'all. 1st down for the Falcons. Drake London again going to the fourth. Put up the foes, baby. Falcons up 17-13 going to the 4th quarter. I thought they said Sauce was going to travel. I thought they said Sauce ain't good on. Great throw and catch by Drake London and Michael Penix. Hey, put up them foes, baby. Falcons up 17-13. Not gonna get excited. I got a little coffee in my system now, so I got a little more pep in my step, a little more juice in my boosh. All right, but Falcons up 17-13. Defense playing out of its mind again. Jeff Ulbrich playing out of his coaching up a storm. These second half adjustments have been fantastic. Really, these second quarter adjustments have been fantastic. We've made timely plays. Let's go. Let's go, Falcons. Let's go. Let me use my baby again. My executive producer gave me my little she said I be sweating too much. I'll be too much into the game. So she gave me my little mean. So let's go, Falcons. Let's go. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in with us, man. This is only the second time I've ever live streamed a game in my life. I am literally figuring this out as I go. Love. Shout out to Josh for tuning in. Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Splashcast versus the World. If you want to join our broadcast group on Instagram, or if you want to join our group on Facebook, please do. Please do. We put out a lot of our content there. Go ahead and follow Dive Team Media now. Dive Team Media Network over on YouTube. We got Cinema Sensei. We got MLK TV coming. We have the Splashcast, of course. We're going to have more and more people on as well. Please follow. I am hype, y'all. Again, this is only my second live stream ever. I appreciate y'all for tuning in during the growth, during the learning curve, and everything that's going on. Falcons are up 17-13, giving me a lot of hope right now. Hopefully they don't dash it as they normally do, since I've literally been a Falcons fan since 1995, 94. Let's see. Went to the Super Bowl in 98. Yeah, 95, 94. So headed to the 4th quarter. Michael Penix Jr. is playing. Let's look at these stats. I got some stats up. Box score. Let's look at some of these stats real quick. Michael Penix Jr. 9 of 16, 141 yards and 1 touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 12 carries, 63 yards. Algier, 5 carries, 25 yards. 18 carries total for 88 yards. Take away Michael Penix, that's 17 carries for 87 yards, which is 5 yards a carry. So, I mean, we really ain't doing much on offense. Totals, we ain't doing nothing. We got 200 yards total on offense. And the Colts have 300 yards total on offense. But our defense is making timely plays. 1st and 10, I'm sorry. 4th quarter starts. Throw the ball away, Michael. Throw the ball away. All right. So we did a play action pass with the pistol. Colts bring pressure. Michael Penix navigates the pockets, throws it away. Said I couldn't see you. It's okay. I like it. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. They blitzed everybody. They 1, 2, 3. They sent 6 people, 7 people. So to me, that shows that the Colts are getting a little desperate on defense. That sitting back in the base isn't working. I don't know if I would throw the ball every time. I would love to feature maybe Bijan here, 2nd and 10, 14:54 from our own 28-yard line. We threw the ball again. Penix shorts aren't, man, for as good of a connection Penix has with Drake London, he has no connection with Darnell Mooney. He's always one step off with Mooney. And if you remember, Darnell Mooney is 3rd and 10 from our own 28. If you remember, Darnell Mooney missed all the training camp. He got hurt on the first day. And he just has not been there. Falcons 0 of 5 on 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Throw it, Michael. Throw it, Michael. Throws it away. Again, navigating the pocket. Navigating the pocket, man. That's where you got to step up. Let's see. Let's look at this replay. 3rd and 10. He throws it away. And then you could do on that one. That was just a coverage sack, really. There was nowhere to throw the ball. And again, they gave you 3 seconds. Can't really get mad at anybody for that one. Colts defense stands tall. 4th and 10 Falcons. Get rid of the ball. 14:42 left. We're punting from our own 28. Bradley. Line drive to Bradley Pinion. The Colts have been close to breaking one all game, and Josh Downs gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Again, the Falcons missed 5 tackles on that return. All of a sudden, the Colts keep changing the field position. They're winning the field position battle right now. We were winning it all 3 quarters, and now all of a sudden, the Colts have started in or at our 50 or beyond. Now, the 3rd drive in a row. So, I don't know what you do here. Our special teams is going to get a mean chewing out after this game. You can't keep allowing 40-yard returns, 35, 40, 50-yard returns. That can't happen. But as I said before, this is a rock fight. Falcons defense, can they hold up is the question. Can the Falcons, they're at our 47 to start the drive. Can the Falcons defense hold up again? They have played, this is the number 1 offense, a top 5 defense. You can't ask for them to do any more than what they're doing. We have 2 turnovers, 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, and an interception. It's only so much you can do as a defense. There's only so much you can do as a defense, right? I'm not looking at the game cast because, again, I know that that's going to. There you go. That way I can't see it. Holding this Colts team to 13 points. Jonathan Taylor, even though they've given up 300 yards of offense, you can't really ask for anything else. This is a bend don't break mentality right here, which is the Falcons are winning the battle. The Colts are winning the battle from the 20 to the 20. The Falcons are winning the battle from the 20 in, right? So whether they get to our red zone or we keep them from getting outside the 20, we're winning those battles. But from the 20 to the 20, Colts are whooping our ass a little bit. They've got like 350 yards total offense. 14:28 left in the 4th quarter. Colts take over at the Falcons 47. They're swinging. They're singing Sweet Caroline over there in Germany. Here we go. 14:28 left. Jonathan Taylor back in the game. You got to know that they're going to give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Yep. They give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. 3 yards, 4 yards. He's closing in on 100. I will say we play better against the run after the first quarter because I don't know if he's hurt. He actually has 100 yards, 21 rushes, 100 yards. I don't know if he's hurt or if they were just saving him for this fourth quarter. But they stopped running the ball with him in the third quarter and the second quarter. So here we go. 2nd and 7 from the Falcons 44. Tyler Warren in motion. Handed off to Jonathan Taylor off tackle again. He bounces outside. Jonathan Taylor's very patient run. And he gets another 20 yards. So, yeah, they're basically going to give Jonathan Taylor the ball the whole fourth quarter is what I see. Who got pinned here? Josh Woods. Josh Woods, you got to get out there. Billy Bowman got turned in by Tyler Warren. You guys can't get washed down like that when you already have outside leverage. Xavier Watts with the touchdown saving tackle there. All right, Falcons, bend don't break. What we going to do? They are now at the 25-yard line. Jonathan Taylor has hit 1,000 yards, and we are halfway through the season. Toss to Jonathan Taylor to the weak side, and he gets another 9 yards. I mean, they are just basically washing down our defense. They figure something out going to the short side of the field. Watch the play action pass to Tyler Warren on the backside. This is a time where you know that they're going to take a shot. If I'm the Falcons defense, I got to do something. They are in the red zone. Give the ball to Jonathan Taylor again. Ooh, stopped him. 3rd and inches from the 15-yard line. 16-yard line. 3rd and short. How are the Falcons going to play this? How is Shane Steichen going to play this? You would have to assume they have 0 third down conversions. Still, we have both teams 0 of 12. So here, 3rd and 1. You would have to assume that they are about to run the ball or quarterback sneak. Yep. Yeah. First third down conversion of the game. They do a quarterback sneak with Daniel Jones, who gets a first down. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Falcons defense has to hold them to a field goal here. Trying to hold them to a field goal. 11:25 and counting here. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line or 14-yard line for the Colts. You assume that Jonathan Taylor is going to get the ball. I don't think they're about to hide anything here. I think it is Jonathan Taylor or Tyler Warren time. These are the only two people that get the ball here. Jonathan Taylor, run blitz. Great play by Josh Woods. Run blitz. Brandon Doris with the cleanup tackle. Josh Woods takes out the guard. It is now 2nd and 11. Great play call. They are, that they're going to ride Jonathan Taylor. He is the best back in the league. He is the guy. Ebiketie, man. I don't know. Ebiketie is one of the better edge setters in the league. 2nd and 11. Dorless on the field. Josh Woods in. They've taken J.D. Bertrand out. So it looks like they're rotating Bertrand and Josh Woods. This is your time, Josh Woods. This is when you can set up 3, 2, 1. Timeout. Delay of game, 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 or timeout. Delay of game. Delay of game. Delay of game. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This coffee is in my system, y'all. This coffee is in my system. Coffee and whiskey. So I got a lot of energy and no filter. Y'all know how that goes. 2nd and 16 after the penalty. Colts have 6 penalties for 51 yards. They kind of cleaned that up because they had 4 penalties in the first half. Jonathan Taylor's back. Motions back into the backfield. Tyler Warren is by himself at the bottom of the screen. If you got to get some. Yep. What I tell you. Tyler Warren. Josh Woods with the play. Great play by Josh Woods in coverage. You get Tyler Warren. He does get 4 or 5 yards. It now makes it 3rd down and 10 3rd and 10. Jonathan Taylor's in. They got all their good players on the field. No substitutes for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren, Downs. You got to assume they're going down the seam. Get there. Yes, sir, with the sack. Brandon Dorlus. Yes. Brandon Dorlus with the sack. 4th down. And they can't go for it because you sacked them. So now it's 4th and 12. Yes, sir, with the blitz. Great creative blitz. Great concept coverage right there with the zone right there. Brandon Dorlus leads our team in sacks. He couldn't even get on the field up under Jimmy Lake. Not going to shade no black man, though. Yes, sir. 4th and 12. Hey, offense, bruh. Offense. Give me something, bruh. 9 minutes left in the game. 17-16. The Falcons defense allowed 13 points in the first quarter and have only allowed a field goal since. Defense is playing well. Another coach came, Raheem. Raheem still ain't said nothing. They ain't showed him saying nothing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, that is part of the game. We do not know what Raheem does on game day. We don't know what Raheem does. I still ain't seen him say nothing. He ain't said nothing. What coach you know? Any coach, position coach, analyst, get back coach, strength and conditioning, defensive line, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, DBs coach, head coach, assistant head coach, associate head coach. What coach you know don't say nothing during the game? Not a thing, not a word, he's a mouse. Are you a man or are you a mouse? He is a mouse. I need Raheem, bruh. I need you to get angry, bruh. And you can't be cool. Ain't no cool. You need to be fired up when the defense plays that way. If when Dorlus makes that sack, I need you to be throwing shit all around the sideline, jumping up and down, hype, yelling, screaming. You know, we had pictures of you fraternizing with the ops when they beat us 30-0, and you give everybody a hug. We don't need none of that. We need Pat Riley, New York's Knicks, 1990s, Bad Boys, Pistons, 88, 89, Bad News Bears, not Bad News Bears, Doomsday Defense. We need anger. We need frustration. You come up against this team. We got bad intentions. Raheem is good intentions. I don't want no more good intentions, coach. I'm tired of the Dan Quinns, the motivationals, 1-0s. I'm tired of the Raheems. Hey, we're gonna be great. We're gonna do it. Gotta do it. I don't need none of that motivational shit. I need anger. I need frustration. I need malice. I need you to be so upset that we're 3-5 with this roster that whatever we do, I'm cussing somebody out. You should not have a voice to give a post-game speech after this game. You should be so angry. Right? Raheem, that's all he do. They show him it again. Hands on hips. Bruh, I need you to be upset. I need you to be angry. I need you to be mad. I need you to be hyped up. I need you to have fire in your belly, bruh. I don't need none of this bullshit ass, I'm cool, too cool for school type shit. When you getting fired, ain't no cool. 17-16, 9 minutes left, gut check time, bruh. You see how hype I am? I'm up here wiping with a purple washcloth off my head that my baby gave me because I'm hype. That's how I need Raheem to be. Ooh, Agnew fell down. We have started at the 30-yard line. All right. This is it. If you go down here and score a touchdown, if you get a 5-6 minute drive, you ain't going to get a 5-6 minute drive. If you can go down here and score a touchdown and get another stop, I think you have the ability to put some real pressure on the Colts. Sauce against Drake. 10 matchups, 4 targets, 2 catches for 26 yards. That's cool. And that's cool, but Sauce ain't been traveling like y'all said he would. I'm going to keep pointing that out. 1st and 10 from our own 23-yard line in the pistol. Bijan bounces it outside for 6 yards. Looks like great play call. And he runs backwards out of bounds. And he actually got 7 yards. So it's not 2nd and 3. Falcons' best offensive play calls and best offensive execution has come in the no huddle, the semi hurry, which is what we're doing again. 2nd and 3, 8:30 from the 29. Give it to Bijan going the other side. Bijan, get through there. First down. Every first down is 2 minutes. Every first down is 2 minutes. Coaching. This is when I need coaching. Every first down is 2 minutes off the clock with no timeouts and no injury delays. This is what I need, bruh. This is what I need. Make them start using the timeouts. Make them get nervous. Make them get up. All they're trying to do is get one stop. Bijan, 14 carries, 78 yards. So we've hit the 75-yard threshold, y'all. Yes, Kev. Black Air Force One's energy. Give it to Bijan again. Get through there, Bijan. All right, now. Hey, Bijan, I like the skipping. It was cool on social media. Right then, though, I need you to hit the hole, bro. Pause if necessary. I need you to hit the hole and get through there. All that skipping and dancing and all that stuff, that was an Algier run right there. Algier ain't got all that. He ain't got the wiggle. Algier got the hammer. Pause. Algier got the hammer. Pause. 2nd and 7. Bijan looks winded. 2nd and 7. Keeping them in there. Let's go. Where's Kyle Pitts? Bro, you throwing a fade route to Mooney, man. That's a bad play call, Zach. We've been getting 4 or 5 yards of carry, Zach. We trying to bleed the clock. Why would you call that play call? Where's Algier? That's what I'm talking about, dog. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Where is Algier? I understand we got Bijan, dog. Algier is the guy. 3rd and 7. Here we go. 7:07 left. 3rd and 7 from our own 41. Can we get a first down? And he threw it behind David Sills. And you know you missed him. Penix misses him. And now you throw the ball. That 2nd down play call was stupid. That 2nd down play call by Zach Robinson was stupid. That was a touchdown. He threw it behind him. There was nobody in front of him. Bynum was beat. You got to make that throw, Penix. Zach Robinson, you can't call that play call when you're getting 5 yards of carry on 2nd and 7. You cannot do it. You cannot do it, Zach Robinson. That's what I'm talking about. That's that shit I be talking about with Bobo. Bobo used to do that stupid shit, and he hasn't done it this year yet since the Alabama game. But that's what I'm talking about. You can't make that play call on 2nd and 7, dog. You can't make that play call on 2nd and 7 when you're getting 5 yards of carry. You can't do it. That's stupid. That's outthinking yourself. That's trying to be, I'm the guru offensive coordinator. Dog, you're getting 5 yards of carry. The shit ain't fucking rocket science. It's not rocket science. They can't stop the run. Why not run the ball? Algier's averaging 5 yards of carry. You keep trying to feed Bijan. What are we doing? See what I mean? That's why Zach Robinson got to go. I don't care what we do. I don't care how many points we score. Zach Robinson has to go. Zach Robinson got to go, bruh. You can't make that play call. You can't call that on 2nd and 7 when you averaging 5 yards of rush to throw a fucking fade when you're up and you're trying to bleed the clock. That's bad situational awareness. That's stupid. That's stupid, y'all. That's stupid. That's stupid. And now the Colts have the ball, 2nd and 2, 6 minutes left. All they got to do is go down and kick a field goal. We need the defense to make another play. We got to have the defense has made plays all game long. Jonathan Taylor gets out of there. He hits the outside. Jonathan Taylor breaks it, and he is now gone for 90 yards for a fucking touchdown. Because Zach fucking Robinson made that stupid-ass play call. He made that stupid-ass play call, bruh. That stupid-ass play call. I fucking told y'all. He can get the fuck on, man. He can get the fuck on. Fuck Zach Robinson, bruh. Get him the fuck on, bruh. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He can go. Get him the fuck out of here, dog. Fuck Zach Robinson, dog. Get him out of here, dog. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get Zach Robinson out of here. I want him. Don't even bring him back to Atlanta. Get him out of here. 2nd and 7, you're averaging 5 yards a carry, and you throw a fade. And now you put it on 3rd and 7. Why would you do that? And you trying to get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. Get Zach Robinson out of here. Get him 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 out of here, bro. Get Zach Robinson all the way out of here. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. I don't want to see him. He don't need to come back from. Leave him in Germany or drop him off in Oklahoma where he want to go. Get him out of here, bro. Get Zach Robinson out of here. I don't care if we go out. Listen, and I'm going to say this right now. We down 22-17, 6 minutes left. If we go down and win the game, I don't care. I'm letting you know that right now. I don't care the outcome of this game. I do not care about the outcome of this game when it comes to Zach Robinson. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Don't bring him back to Atlanta. He can get the hell on, bro. He can get the hell on. God, I hate Zach Robinson. I don't know. I can't believe. You know what? Zach Robinson is Donald Trump, and Mike Bobo is George W. Bush Jr. I thought I hated George Bush until Donald Trump got in office. I thought I hated Mike Bobo until Zach Robinson dumbass got here. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. I said this in the first half. I said, when you miss opportunities and you do stupid shit and it doesn't work out, it always comes back to bite you. It always comes back to bite you. Every time, bro. 2nd and 7, you're averaging 5 yards a carry. Even if you get stopped for 3, it's 3rd and 4. You throw a fade? Don't know, bro. Don't know, bro. Drop him off. Don't even let him revoke his key card. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get Zach Robinson out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. We don't need him. We don't want him. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get Zach Robinson off my team. Don't let him on the bus. Don't let him to the hotel. Don't let him on the plane. Don't let him off the plane. Don't let him in the country. Sit in the customs. Don't let Zach Robinson come back. Don't let him come back. Don't let him come back. I will trade Zach Robinson for a good play design. He designs good plays 7 times a game. We run 60 plays a game. That ain't 10%. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't care what it is. 5:57 left. Falcons 1st and 10. Here we go. 29-yard line. On 29. This is it. You go score here. This is it. Drake London. So we just going to throw the ball to Drake London the whole game, which is fine with me. It's okay with me. Get him out of here, though. Don't want Zach Robinson. I don't care. 1st down, Drake London. That was a good play design. I ain't going to lie to you. But he could get him out of here. Get him out of here. Coffee got me a little warm. Here we go. 5:16 left. Hike the ball. 5. Hike the ball. We run a play action pass with Bijan out of the pistol. Get him out of here. Throw the ball, Penix. Yes. Good catch, Bijan. Get him out of here. That play action pass out of pistol is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Get it out of here. Get him out of here. 1st, 2nd, and 2. Inside 5 minutes. Throw it. That's right. Use your legs more, Penix. You're gonna have to use your legs more. Sitting in there ain't gonna work, bro. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 again. 2nd and 2 again. You better not run no damn fade. You better not run no fade. Better not run no fade. Better not run no fade, bro. Better not run no fade. What we doing? We definitely running. 1st down. 1st down. Man, y'all better look. Bijan might have fumbled there. You have to get up on the ball. You have to get up on the ball. Get up on the ball. This is coaching situational awareness. I do not know if Bijan fumbled there. But coaching situational awareness will tell you if somebody fumbled, you need to rush up to the line of scrimmage. Rush up to the line of scrimmage. 9. Hike the ball. Hike the ball. Hike the ball. Hike the ball. 4, 3. Hike the ball. Hike the fucking ball. Give it to Algier. What does he get? 6 yards of goddamn carry. We've been missing that the whole damn game. Where is that, bruh? Got Algier. Why not play them all, man? Why not play them all, Shonen? 3:23 left. Hike the ball. Get in and get out, bruh. I would rather you get to the line of scrimmage and figure out what you need to do than sit in the huddle till 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 3 minutes left. We at their 39. 3 minutes left. Hand the ball to Algier again. Get out the door. Get out the door. Where's that? Give me the ball. Another 5, 6 yards. I know what I'm telling you, bro. It ain't rocket science, bro. This ain't quantum physics. We're not trying to get to space. We're not trying to time travel. We're just trying to matriculate the ball down the field. It's not that difficult. Algier averages 5 yards a carry. You need 10 yards and 3 downs. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. That's more than 10, right? Give him the ball, bro. Just give him the ball. Where's Bijan? Hell, take David Sills out of there. They done abandoned Kyle Pitts a little bit. No, he's in the game. Kyle Pitts, as I just called him. First down. My opinions of Zach Robinson have not changed. Just want to put that out there. I want to make y'all know. Because y'all, Nora will be saying, I don't be standing on business about it. I be wishy-washy. I'm letting you know right now, I do not like Zach Robinson. I don't care what happens. 1st and 10. We are in the red zone. 19. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. So now, this is the hard part of the game right here. Hard part of the game right here. Difficult part. You are at the 19-yard line. You're down 5 points. 2 minutes left. You got to score a touchdown against, I think the Colts are a top 5 defense. Let's look it up. Not gonna lie, I kind of like live streaming, like where I could look stuff up and don't have to worry about y'all judging me. The Colts are 7th, they're top 10 defense, 7th ranked defense right now, total. 7th ranked in points allowed, 7th ranked in points per drive, 7th ranked in total defense. Yeah. I think the Chargers are number 1. Yeah, the Chargers are great. Ooh, Colts are 17th in defensive yards allowed. Maybe they're not that great. Maybe I lied. Who knows? Make sure you give us a like and a follow in the chat. Again, we appreciate y'all. Give us a like and a follow in the chat. We are here. We are here. Listen. While I'm here, the Falcons have a chance to do something spectacular. Am I confident that that's going to happen? I am not. I am not. Will it happen? I don't know. I can't tell you. Falcons have the ability here to save their season. You have the ability here to save your season. You've lost games to teams you shouldn't have lost to. Shouldn't have lost to Carolina 30. You shouldn't have lost to Carolina. You shouldn't have lost to Miami. Some say we shouldn't have beat Buffalo. That's fine. That'll negate the Carolina loss then. You got to beat a team that you're not supposed to beat. The Colts have the number 1 offense, top whatever defense, decent defense. You got to win games. If you're going to lose games you're not supposed to lose, you got to win games that you're not supposed to win. You got to. And then you got to win the games that you're supposed to win, the rest of the games, right? So if you're the Falcons, the Colts are 7-2. They're the number 1 team in the AFC. Danny Dimes is having They're probably going to give him the Drew Brees Comeback Player of the Year award. There's a joke there. The joke is Drew Brees won Comeback Player of the Year, and he didn't come back from nothing. He just was terrible. So at that point, you are not supposed to win this game. They've already written you off. I've already told y'all how I feel about Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson can go or stay in Berlin, however you want to say it. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here we go. After the 2-minute warning, Colts stack the line of scrimmage. They have all 11 players in the box because they know we're giving the ball to Algier, but there's nothing that you can do because Algier gets another 10 yards for a first down because I know what I'm talking about when it comes to football. I know what I'm talking about. Algier's averaging 10 yards a carry. Not 10, I'm sorry. Algier's averaging 5 yards a carry. If we're going to use Algier like this, I'm okay with it. Another Raheem Cam, nothing. First time I seen him talking the headset. What are we doing? Where my towel at now? Where my baby towel at? There you go. My baby thinks she's bad luck. I don't care. Here we go. Colts use one timeout already, trying to save time. Minute 54 seconds left. We are at 1st and goal from our 9, which is even more difficult. But it don't matter because we running straight up the middle of because we running, and now we down at the 1-yard line. They better call timeout again. Make them use it. Make them use it. Bruh. I know what I be talking. Hey, bruh, I know y'all see me. Y'all 40, y'all in the chat 40-ish. I know y'all see me. I know y'all are listening. I know y'all don't want to admit that I'm right for the ones that know me because y'all always say, Reggie, you always say that you're right. All you wanted was acknowledgement. I don't care. I want you to acknowledge when I'm right. You right. Sue me. I've been saying get the ball to Algier. I've said that every week for 2 years. 2 years. 2nd and goal from the 1. What do you do here? You can't run backwards. You can't call a stupid play. You cannot call a stupid play, Zach Robinson. You cannot call a stupid play, Zach Robinson. I have zero faith in Zach Robinson. I'm so scared right now. I'm nervous. I got the BGs. 2nd and goal from the 1. And we line up in the pistol. I'm not excited about lining up in the pistol. 2nd and goal from the 1. Algier off. Touchdown, Falcons. Algier, because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. We're going for 2. I'm not going to talk trash yet. We're going for 2. We got to get this 2 because they're going to try to score and send it to overtime. Got to get the 2. Got to get the 2. Got to get the 2. Minute 44 seconds left. Falcons up 23-22 because they did exactly what I said to do and give the ball to Algier. Y'all should pay me. Y'all ain't got to pay me millions of dollars like you pay them. Just pay off my student loans. That's all I need, Falcons. Just pay off my student loans. That's all I need. Arthur Blank, look. I'm an HBCU grad. What did I say, though? Now, I'm nervous. I don't believe in Zach. I don't believe in Zach, bro. Here we go. Colts only got 1 timeout. All right, here we go. This is our first 2-point conversion attempt. If you have a play, this is the time to call it. This is to save the season. 4. And we're not going to get it off. Nope, delay of game. Stupid ass. Oh, out route. On Sauce. And then looked at him. First off, let's be honest. That was a delay of game. But they didn't call it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We need help. We need some luck. They need to love us. Ooh, Sauce, you got cooked. Ooh, Sauce. Ooh, they had you bear crawling over there, big dog, at the DB. Anytime you see a DB bear crawling, it's not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. It is not good at all. Drake London, y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me and y'all laughed at Norwood. All of y'all, I got all the screenshots and the receipts that y'all said, Drake London, he's not that good. Drake London, he's not that good. He's not top 10. I remember all of it. I remember all the shit y'all talk. And I have literally have a notebook I just need somebody to do something. One of my teams to do something. Something. So that I can talk trash. Falcons up 25-22. Minute 40, 100 seconds left in the game, 108 to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. Look at Kurt Warner up there with his Botox. Y'all see Kurt Warner with the Botox? Long way from Iowa, ain't it? Hey, man, rags the richest story. Shout out to Kurt Warner. Bradley Pinion kicks off. It's 104 seconds left in the game, i.e. a minute 44. Can we stop them on the kickoff return? No, we cannot. They get, oh, my Lord. Well, here we go. Of course. Why not? Fire everybody. Fire the special teams. Fire them all. I don't understand what's happening. Whatever. Why not? So now they get the ball at the 50 fucking yard line. I'm cursing y'all. I'm sorry. It's Sunday too. A minute 30 set. They're at the 48. They're at our 48, y'all. Caden Ellis. I'm not gonna lie to you. What happened there? Is that a catch? That's a catch. Nope, that's not a catch. Because I was gonna say that's catch fumble. Shout out to you, Caden Ellis. Shout out to you, Caden Ellis. Are they gonna challenge that to see if it's a catch? Are they gonna challenge that to see if it's a catch? They're gonna review that to see if it's a catch fumble. Is that a catch fumble? I don't think that's a catch fumble. I don't think he had the catch. I don't think so. But I'll take it. We need some help. We need some fortune. Minute 32 seconds left. 2nd and 10. We are in a booth review. The field is an incomplete pass. They are reviewing to see if it was a complete pass and a fumble. There's the catch. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got it. He's got. No. I don't think he ever possessed the catch right there. I don't think he ever possessed the ball. He's got it. He's got it. Well, from that angle, it looks like he's got it. And when he's bringing it down, Ellis knocks the ball out. And if Ellis knocks the ball out and there is a clear recovery, which is going to be number 54, Dorless, with the clear recovery, ladies and gentlemen, I think this may be a fumble. Oh, no, they're going to call. They're telling us to come back on the field. Yes, it's an incomplete pass. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Yeah. All right. 2nd and 10, minute 32 seconds left from the Falcons 47. Colts have the ball. We're trying to get them to not score a touchdown. We're trying to not let them kick a field goal. Falcons up 25-22. From our 48. Falcons get there. Yes, with a sack on 2nd and 10, down to the 40. Caden Ellis and Brandon Dorless again. Yes, sir! Let's go! Colts used their last timeout. Yes! Jeff Ulbrich, you cannot go anywhere, dog. You cannot go anywhere, Jeff Ulbrich. You cannot go anywhere, dog. Woo! Ain't gonna lie. For as good a game, well, let me shut up. I don't want to jinx nothing. I don't believe. Listen. That's the voodoo hoodoo. I don't know what we're doing. Come on, Falcons. 25-22, dog. Minute 27 seconds left. You got to know they got Jonathan Taylor in the game. What are we doing? 3rd and 21, minute 20 seconds left. 27 seconds left. Can we get there? Get there, James Pierce. Daniel Jones has a lot of room, and he gets the fucking first down. 4th down. He gets 19 yards on 3rd and 21. Why would you? You gotta. I don't know. I'm not gonna get mad at Jeff Ulbrich because he's called a hell of a game. But you gotta know that Daniel Jones' legs can get them, and you gotta have somebody spy him. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Tyler Warren. That was an easy play. Who did he get away from? Billy Bowman's just too small. That's just I mean, there's nothing you could do there. There's nothing you can do there. A minute 11 seconds left. Falcons. That 3rd and 21 allowing 19 yards is just a killer. Jones got a bloody mouth. Oh, they're gonna try to build this up. Touchdown. Double coverage. Shout out to Keith Taylor. Another coach's cam. Raheem saying nothing. Boy, another sack would be just fantastic here to take them out of field goal range. He doesn't know what he's calling. Come on, defense. A sack was perfect right there. 58 seconds, 57, 56. That was actually a great play call if they did the handoff because we let Jonathan Taylor go. All right, 3rd and 16. What are we doing here? From the 36, that's a 53-yard field goal. A sack would end the game here. We ran the out route and we played off. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. You got to know that they're playing for the field goal. I would not use a timeout. I wouldn't. Oh yeah, 4th down. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. 4th down. $44 attempt. Yeah, he tied it. You can't. That's what happens when you allow 3rd and 19 and you allow, I'm sorry, 3rd and 21, you allow 20 something yard rush. You can't do that. You got to know that Daniel Jones can run. You got to know. You got to know that Daniel Jones can run, bro. Mm, mm, mm. I don't have a lot of, again, more Raheem Cam, nothing. Man ain't saying nothing into the headset. Falcons special teams absolutely destroyed us today. Falcons special teams absolutely destroyed us today. Can you guys make up for it? Can you save your season? 25 seconds left. 25. Can you make up for a season of absolute mediocrity? Underachievement. Can you do it? Can you do it? 3rd and 21. Come on, Agnew. Get us to the 40. Nope. Agnew gets nowhere. He gets to the 20-5. Getting our ass kicked on special teams. Absolutely plummet checked, mollywop, destroyed. Here we go. 21 seconds left. 2 timeouts left from our own 25. We need 40 yards. 25, 35, 45, 45, 35. We need 40 yards to make it a 52-yard field goal. How do you get 40 yards in 21 seconds with 2 timeouts? Can you do it? Bijan must be hurt. No. Yeah, Bijan must be hurt. No, he's in the game. Throw it. And he dropped it. He dropped it, y'all. He fucking dropped it. That's why we don't throw the ball to Mooney. He fucking dropped it. That was it. Bro, that was 15 yards. He was at the 40. That was it. If we lose, third drop pass. Now look at this. Sack. Penix did this stupid shit last game. Losers. 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 Losers plays. Losers in the plays. Losers losing plays. Loser plays. Loser plays. Loser plays. That's the end of the game. No, we don't want to put that's the end of the game. Loser plays. Loser plays. Losers. Fuck you getting mad for? Now, Penix, I ain't with that now. All that getting mad. You the one goddamn intentional grounded the ball for the third goddamn week in a row, nigga. Ooh, excuse my language for that. For the third week in a row, brother. Intentional grounded for the third week in a row. The third week in a row. Why would you save the runoff? No, you have to go to regulation. You have to go to it's no. We're at our own 10-yard line. What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? This is stupid. The game is now going to overtime. If you do something stupid here, let the time run off. He just gave a lot of words, and I don't understand what that means. Yeah, I don't know what he said there either. Darnell Mooney, gather your things. Darnell Mooney, gather your things. It's losers. Losers. I hate it here too, Norwood. I hate it here too. Losers. Loser talk. Losers. 3rd and 21, and you allow 19-yard scramble. You know, when you're not supposed to win a game, when you're not supposed to win, when the team that is perceived as the better team is essentially fighting for its life the whole game, and then they get it to overtime, it's never good. And now we got to kick the ball off again. We ain't been able to cover nothing. Falcons. Oh, wow. Paul, hey, RIP to ex-commissioner Paul Tagliabue. He has passed away. from heart failure. We lose the coin toss. Daniel Jones and the Colts get the ball first. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way the offense has been performing, I would rather the defense get the ball first. Man, I'm trying to be positive, y'all. I know I look sad. I'm trying to be positive, but we're not making winning plays. We're not making winning plays. Not making winning decisions. Not making winning play calls. When it counts the most, we are losing. We are making terrible play calls. And y'all can say I'm probably harping on Zach Robinson too much. That's fine. It is what it is. He deserves it. I don't care. He deserves it. Falcons up, averaging 5 yards a carry with Algier and Bijan. 2nd and 7. You call a fade to Darnell Mooney. And it was a one-man route. The play call is a one-man play call because the way that you knew that they were going to play it, as soon as Penix dropped back, he lofted it up. Why make that play call? You're averaging 5 yards a carry. You're making the Colts use all of their timeouts. You've gotten one first down. I told y'all 1 first down equals 2 minutes off the clock when you don't use your timeouts. Simple math. Why not? Why not run the ball there? We're dominating them running the ball. 5 yards, 6 yards a carry is domination. Why not? Why not? Why not run the ball? That's what I'm talking about. That's winning plays. Calling a fade when you're up, that's winning plays. So then now you're 3rd and 7, which means now you have to pass the ball for the first down, and they go in and they blitz everybody. I don't know what the hell just happened. They're giving a lot of explanation of how somehow we got the ball. We lost the toss. They retossed while we were. They retossed the coin flip. They redid the coin flip. So now instead of defense, we're on offense. I don't know. Fugaziness to me. Fugaziness to me. Whatever. Here we go. Overtime. 1st and 10 from our 30. Here we go. Bijan in the pistol. I had no enthusiasm, y'all. I'll have enthusiasm after we get a first down. If we don't get, I don't have enthusiasm right now. Darnell Mooney. Second and 9. Here we go. 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. From the pistol. Penix and Mooney cannot connect again. Another miss. 3rd and 9. We are 0 of 7 on 3rd down conversions. Losers. Now, our defense has held them to 1 of 11, but that one was a quarterback sneak. So now we up here, and he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Michael Penix, 9-10 left. Bijan, some pass protection. The Colts. Oh, a flag. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, with the flag. It looks like Mooney got right behind Will Blackman. Automatic first down. We needed it. 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 What's the flag? I mean, how is that a flag on Blackman? I'm not gonna be mad at it. We need all the help we can get. David Sills, and we got I don't know who any of these guys are. Ooh, they blitzed. Run blitz. And we lose 3 yards. Who are these players in the game? Why is David Sills in the game? Who are these people? Now, Terry, I gave you a lot of praise earlier. Should have went and got his third receiver. Big dog. Second and 12. Zach Robinson, second and 12. This is where we need a 7, 8, 9 yard play. We don't have to get a first down on second and 12, but we need to have a good chunk. And we throw a fucking fade. We throw a fucking fade, a fucking out route. Come on, man. What are we doing? What is this play call? Yeah, Mooney gonna leave. Why not call a screen here? You know that they're blitzing. Oh, they dropped out. Penix. That's on you, man. That's on you, Penix. Now it's third and 12. Do we get another penalty? Throw it. Sack, of course. Whatever. Whatever. Now it's over with. Losers. 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 You make loser plays. Loser play calls. More out routes. More outs and corners. Where's Kyle Pitts? And now, out of all the times to have a bad fucking punt, we have a bad punt. A 39 losers. 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 Losers talk. Losers. Losers. Loser talk. Bro, like this is almost feeling like I'm in a horror movie and I just know what's about to happen. Like I know that Michael Myers is about to come around the corner and slash us to death. Like we know what's about to happen. He's got a 200-yard game. Can't get mad at the defense if you're gonna allow 200 yards and 200 yards, 500 yards of offense, but you get 3 turnovers. I don't think the Colts have a lot of. I don't think the Colts have a lot of faith in their pass protection. Second and 9, 6:50 left in overtime. Cover 3, Tyler Warren. Losers. 34-yard line. We're now in field goal range. Losers. Losers. Falcons are losers. 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 Falcons need a sack here. They're gonna run. I mean, they're gonna run the ball. And then you miss, you miss losers. You may call the right run blitz and you miss a tackle in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. Turns into a 8-yard gain. Billy Bowman. Come on, Billy. Got to make that play. Losers. 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 I told y'all, all you had to do was run the ball on 2nd and 7. All you had to do was run the ball, and this game will probably be over. Losers. Losers. All you had to do was run the ball. All you had to do was run the ball. 2nd and 7, 6 minutes left in the game, 7 minutes left in the game. You run a fade route, and we're averaging 5 yards a carry. And all you had to do, and I know y'all look, and for all y'all that's gonna come in here and say, well, not one play wins the game or loses the game. It's not about that. Timely play calls win games. Losers. 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 Losing play calls. Losing missed tackles. Losing intentional grounding. Losers. So the Falcons are, man. Putting it and Albrecht, as well as the defense has played, it's not really it's not really you're not absolved of all of the blame either. I don't know why you kept putting JD Bertrand in the game. I don't know why you kept putting JD Bertrand in the game. Losers. Losers. That's it, right? I think they probably about to score a touchdown, right? Yeah, game over with. That's it. They about to score right here. Losers. Losers. We're going to get ready. Jonathan Taylor right up the middle of the field. Losers. 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 Falcons are losers. 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 I can't even get my whole shit straight. I'll be right back. We'll break it down here in a second. Falcons lose another one. Losers. Falcons are losers. camera. We here. I'm gonna go ahead and keep hiding. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. Just live stream the Falcons game. Falcons lose to. What's up, Mr. Toxic Black? Yes, the Falcons lose to the Indianapolis Colts in overtime, 31-25. I don't really have any words right now. I don't really have any words right now, y'all. Disheartened, upset, frustrated, angry, all of the above. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Zach Robinson, I don't know. I got to collect my thoughts here. Zach Robinson, y'all, and I'm going to bring it up every single time. I'm going to bring it up every single time. I'm going to bring it up every single time, y'all. Zach Robinson on 2nd and 7 with the lead. Throws a fade. And we're averaging 5 yards a carry between Algier and Bijan. Averaging 5 yards a carry, y'all. And instead of running the ball, he runs a fade to Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney. I don't know if you're going to be back in Atlanta, big dog. I don't know if you're going to be back in Atlanta because with 25 seconds left, 27 seconds left, however much we had 2 timeouts in regulation. And you just dropped the ball. You just dropped the ball. I don't know. Zach Robinson can go, dog. Darnell Mooney, it might be time for you to go. The defense played as against the number 1 offense in the nation. The defense played about as well as you possibly could play. You run out of gas. You're going against the number 1 running back in the league. Run out of gas. 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, 6 sacks, an interception, 2 turnovers, forced fumble. If your defense plays like that, let's not even talk about the score. If your defense gets 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception, and a fumble recovery, you should win the game. I'm going to say that again. If your defense gets 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and an interception, you should win the game. Jeff Ulbrich called a hell of a game. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to coaching, making the right play call at the right time. There is absolutely no reason that J.D. Bertrand should have ever entered the game again after you subbed him out for Josh Woods and Ronnie Harrison. There's absolutely no reason that J.D. Bertrand should have been in the game anymore. But you kept putting him in, and you put him in for whole drives. That's coaching. That's inexcusable. Zach Robinson, you're up 17-16 with a chance to run time off the clock and run down the field with two backs that are averaging 5 yards. Two backs averaging 5 yards a carry. And you throw a fade to Darnell Mooney, who, for all intents and purposes, we've seen throughout the entire season not be on the same page with Michael Penix. And it's an unfortunate circumstance because he got hurt on literally the first play of the first practice of camp and missed all of camp. So when you look at this game and you see that he and Penix aren't on the same page, but Penix is on the same page with Kyle Pitts. Penix is on the same page with Drake London. Penix is on the same page with Bijan. They all had off seasons together. You run a fade to the guy who hasn't produced all season, to be honest. You run a fade on 2nd and 7. That now puts us in 3rd and 7. And, of course, they blitz, and we can't do nothing. That's inexcusable. That's bad situational awareness. That's bad coaching. I told y'all, I wanted y'all to point out to me what Raheem Morris does during the game. What is his role? We got penalties after calling a timeout. We got a penalty again. That's been the theme of the damn season. You call timeout because you can't get the plays in. Zach Robinson is on the sideline. Remember, Ike Hilliard was to blame, and they fired him because they couldn't get the plays in because Zach Robinson was in the booth. Zach Robinson comes out the booth. We still have issues. Michael Penix misses a week. Kirk Cousins comes in. He has the same complaint. We're not getting the plays in fast enough. Zach Robinson has to go. He has to go, y'all. He has to go. I understand Penix. I understand Penix made some bad play. He did the same thing again. He keeps doing that stupid ass intentional grounding. I understand it. It's not fair. It's stupid. I understand. Running a fade on 2nd and 7 with 6+ minutes left with the lead up by 1 when you're averaging 5 yards a carry is inexcusable. Inexcusable. I don't have enough words to explain how inexcusable that is. Olbrich playing JD Bertrand over and over and over again. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. I play anybody else. Anybody else. It don't matter. Now, give it to the Colts. Tyler Warren made play after play after play. Jonathan Taylor, 240 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Cool. I told y'all, when you make stupid decisions as a loser, winners always take advantage of it. Stupid decisions, when you're a loser, this is what happens. This is just another week to prove that the Falcons are losers. They're losers. Under Raheem Morris, the Falcons are losers. I don't know what else the defense could have done. Terry Fontenot, I said you shouldn't be fired. I don't think you should be fired. But not having a run-stuffing defensive tackle has now come back to bite you 2 out of the last 3 losses. Right? Yeah, 2 out of the last 3 losses, not having a run-stuffing defensive tackle. not going out and getting a third receiver, deciding to rock with what we got. Why in the hell would you rock with what we got and you are 3-5? What, that don't make no sense to me. Cool. Drake London has been playing out of his mind. Penix, your charge for you is to learn how to navigate the pocket and throw the ball in the middle of the field. We can't keep running because you can only throw out routes and corners. We can't keep running that. That's all they're doing. They blitz up the middle and then guard the outside because they know you're not going to throw it in the inside. This was par for the course for this year. It is what it is. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. I didn't even eat breakfast today. I am starving. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. If you want to donate to the Splashcast, hit us up in the DMs so that we can continue to progress this thing, this Dive Team Media thing. We appreciate y'all. Make sure, again, thank you for tuning in. See y'all Monday. Like, follow, subscribe. We are out of here.